Hey. Woo. Yowie wowie. I'm back. Quite a bit late. Sorry about that.
Jeremy Dawes. Our main stories tonight.
Daddy, it's starting!
Emergency, gotta go.
It's all
Why?
Oh, Megan. We're only getting started.
Good evening. I'm
Okay.
Our main stories tonight.
Shut the fuck up. I can't think. Okay. Explanation as to what the fuck happened. I, prior to the stream, was helping put the rear end of a car in. Because the rear axle broke. So they had to change out the whole rear end. And I was hoping to put the new rear end in. And I got a fucking text. As soon as I came back, that's why I was late, because I was hoping with the rear end, and that's why I was out of breath, because those things weigh like 300 fucking pounds. The text reads, "Help, help, help, re." So they didn't even finish the word. It was that urgent. It fell on their leg. And they were trapped under the fucking thing. They're okay. They just couldn't move. It was on their leg. And as looking through the chat, Jimmy accurately transcribed me saying, "Emergency, gotta fucking go." So there you go. Now, we're gonna fucking be a TV producer guy. This game is called Not for Broadcast. It is very much like
I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main stories tonight.
Papers, Please. That's the name. It's very much like Papers, Please. Why do my knuckles always smell weird? Because you keep inserting them in your dad's ass. Stop doing that, and they won't smell so weird, Jimmy. It's very much like Papers, Please, with an authoritarian government at some point, and like little mysteries. But also, it's funny. It's Monty Python-ish, apparently. So yeah, I'm looking forward. Let's do it. New game. Boom. New game. Make my job great again. Also, I spelt job with a G, apparently. Potato! Potato! Jacket! Potato! Jacket! Potato!
Hi, David, I have a call for you. I'm just putting it through. All right, mate. Dave here. Listen, I know you've only come in to clean up the place, but I've got a bit caught up, so you're going to have to run the news tonight. Now, don't worry. It's not hard, and I'm going to stay on the phone and help you. First, I'm going to give you a quick tour of the broadcast room, so if you're not doing it already, look forwards towards all those screens. Right, look up at the top. That coloured bar is your audience. You want to keep the viewers going up and not down. Underneath that, you've got the screens. The one on the right is the broadcast screen. That's what the viewers are seeing at home. It's only a couple of seconds behind the master screen there in the middle. That's the one you control. Now, the four small screens on the left show the different signals coming from the studio. You can choose between them using the numbered buttons on the vision mixer at the bottom left. Don't worry, I'll talk you through it and you'll pick it up in no time. Now, have a look to your left. These plugs control everything in the studio. I've left them set up for you, so provided you haven't fiddled with them, all you have to do now is throw the master trip switch and we're in business. Once you've got the power on, face the front again. You can see on the broadcast screen that we're in the end titles for the show before us. Fortunately, they go on for fucking ages, so there's plenty of time for me to explain.
Well, in a few moments,
Right,
we'll be
okay, they're
going
over, so we haven't got
live
long now
to
till the
National
broadcast.
Nightly News.
Right, quickly,
But
mate,
before
look
that,
down
let's
under
take
the
a look at
desk.
what's coming up
You can
later
see a
on
load of
tonight on Channel
videotapes on
1.
the left. They're your adverts. Pick any three and load them into the machines on the right. When you've done that, look up to the front again.
Take on 4 old ladies from East Grinching. That's followed at 8 p.m. by award-winning documentary series The Shape of Now, which tonight looks at the history of the knee-length sock. and
Salad
its
Weekly.
Should be getting a signal from the studio soon.
Not one to miss.
Ugh.
At 9 p.m, sit back and relax with multiple award-winning movie The Freedom.
When you get the signal, select screen 1 with the vision mixer and we're ready to go.
Prawn and mayonnaise?
You know, CV makes me go out in pustules.
Yeah, I thought it might increase our viewing figures.
Every day. You offer me prawns every day.
10 seconds, everybody. That's how I show love.
You're trying to kill me.
And yet you persist. Going in 5, 4.
Good evening.
Hey.
I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main stories tonight.
Okay,
Moving on
we're
up.
all good.
The election
Next
win
is going to be to
that
throw
Essex
the
said
news
just couldn't
titles
happen.
on screen 2.
Hopeful or
There'll be a
hostile.
countdown, but I'll count you in as well. Just relax, mate.
So I know how this game works because I have seen a couple of YouTubers play this level, so I do have the general idea.
Independent and corners the flowered market.
So I know about sensors, I know about switching, I know this thing for interference. This goes to commercials.
Megan will be chatting with movie star Lawrence Blunderclatch about his new movie, The Medicated. And, of course, we'll be going live to Advance headquarters to hear what the leaders of this fledgling party have to say on their historic.
Right, button
That's
2
all coming up on
in 3,
tonight.
2,
National National News.
1. Nah, lovely, mate. Next thing is to throw the Jeremy on the bottom right, when that globe in the middle shrinks down and vanishes.
Fucking the news theme is amazing.
Comes, switch to screen 1. Lovely, mate.
First, the votes are in and it's a decisive win for Advance. The landslide.
Listen, mate, we often get a bit of interference around this time of night, so keep your eye on the machine on the bottom right. You can move that white dot up and down, avoiding the interference using the yellow knob or your scroll wheel.
Of a severe lack of actual policies and of being deliberately vague. The opposition parties have all conceded defeat to Advance's overwhelming mandate, but have yet to appear publicly.
Great, it's going well. All you've got to do now is play the advert at the end of the segment. Make sure you don't play it too early or we'll all get fired. Now,
Roger, Roger. Ooh.
Count you down to the advert. When it reaches 0,
Ah.
press one of the 3 play ad buttons over there at the bottom right. I normally play the first one at the first break and so on, but you can play them in any order you want.
Any
I'll count
order.
you to it as well, but keep your eye on the clock.
We'll be going live to Advance HQ to hear the co-leader's acceptance speech.
And 3,
That's all coming
2,
up.
1, advert.
1 minute back, everybody. Jeremy.
Bam.
Welcome to Crazy Neil's crazy pre-Christmas sofa and chair deals. It's a steal with Crazy Neil. We don't care if you've been naughty or nice. We got green sofas, red sofas, brown cushions, pink cushions. You've got a grey sofa. We've got a great sofa. In a grey, a brown, a pink, a yellow, a purple. Neil's deals are unreal.
Wicked.
A plus.
First advert is doing great, mate. But this is where it starts getting a bit trickier. This next sequence is what we call a multicam sequence.
Oh, that's lovely.
Cutting between multiple cameras to keep things interesting. A lot of it's down to personal taste, but here's 3 good rules of thumb. 1. Try and keep the shot on whoever is doing the talking. 2. Don't stay on the same shot for too long. 10 seconds.
Take that shit away. Don't make a meal out of it. Make a deal out of it. We got a big ass deal on a big ass chair.
I don't need the tutorial. I've seen people play this, so.
Inflatable chairs. This is a crazy deal with Neil appeal. You don't want no lame ass chair. You want a great chair. We had a man come down the other day and he brought in his young daughter and he wanted her to have the best chair. We got those chairs. We got more of those chairs. We got tall chairs. Chairs on wheels. Wheelchairs. We got chairs for twins. Chairs made out of steel. Chairs that are a steal and a deal. We got those chairs. You want crazy? We got crazy. Crazy Neil's got crazy deals. You want a toilet? We can do you a toilet. We can do you a toilet next to a chair. We can do you a chair next to a toilet. Hell, we can even do you a toilet chair. So you come on down, you bring your ass, we've got it, you want it. You want it, we've got it, you want it. You pay us. You want it, we've got it, you want it. You want it, we've got it, you pay us.
You pay us!
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. Later we'll be hearing from shock election winners Advance, but first our very own culture reporter Megan Wolf is here with a star of both stage and
Now I gotta do
screen.
the editing.
Megan?
Thank you, Jeremy. Megan Wolf, culture correspondent. And today I have a guest who starred in everything from Shakespeare to the Shotbot films. I'm very excited to be
Okay.
joined today by none other than
So he's gonna
Lawrence
swear.
Vanderclatch. Thank you so much for coming on.
Oh my dear, I do hope you believe me when I
He's gonna swear at some point, and that's what this is for. But I have to,
May I say, having you here with us?
I have to-
is an honor. May I say, having you here with us?
I have
So you
to
just
sync it up
finished
to this audio.
which is called Medicated.
The medicated, yes.
Wow, what was that like?
Yes. Well,
Wow,
as
what was
I
that
said
like?
to Peter, Peter Jensen, the director. Do you know him? He's a wonderful chap. He really is. He's a wonderful chap. Worked with him on several movies, all terribly successful. I said to Peter,
Reaction shot.
"Wild ride this has been. What a wild ride this has been."
Okay.
Wow, that is fantastic. And am I right in saying that the character you play in this movie is quite an academic one?
Absolutely right. A scientist. Absolutely
Was that
right.
a challenge
A
at all?
scientist.
Was
What
that a
exactly are you
challenge at
implying?
all?
What exactly are you implying? But seriously, yes, you're right. But it was a complete departure from my last starring
Okay.
role when I played Sergeant Brock Rockman in Bullet Man. You'll remember that that was the true story of one soldier's fight for a love that surpasses all. A love, of course.
She is not having it.
I think it's grossed over.
She is not having it.
Obviously, who's
This guy's a absolute thunder cunt.
Two Best Actor awards, if I remember correctly.
It's so sweet of
If
you
I
to
remember
mention it.
correctly.
But I really am not in it for the awards. Those three little statues do take quite a place on my mantelpiece.
With all the others, I'm sure. So, if you're not doing it for the awards, what is it then that drives you?
That is a beautiful question, Megan.
Lots of viewers. They're just going and going and going.
Like you,
I'm doing very well.
I'm afraid. Cut me, and I will bleed. And often, that's how it feels. Often, doesn't it? That's how it feels. Bleeding, doesn't it? Giving, bleeding, suffering, for one's audience. Suffering for one's audience. I suppose in the end, I do it for the difference. I suppose in the end, I do it for the people that I inspire. I do it for the people, the little people. But most of all, I think I do it for the positive change. Most of all, I think I do it for the positive change.
And today, of course, we're in for some real change, it looks like, in the coming few months.
Okay.
What do you make of this historic election result?
Oh, well. Well, now you're asking. Historic.
Here it comes.
Result. Indeed. Historic is the word. Well, indeed. Historic. Difficult, isn't it? Very difficult. Difficult, isn't it? Very difficult. I've always been quite clear that when it comes to politics, one should always strive to not fuck things up.
Yes, well,
Sorry, I said fuck.
no.
I'm really.
Well,
sorry.
Lawrence, I believe you brought in a clip from The Medicated, which opens next week around the country. Lawrence, do tell us what's going on here.
I'd be delighted.
Tell us what's going on here.
This is a really pivotal scene.
There we go.
Where my character, Dr. Lods Hemlock,
Okay, and then I got a countdown here.
that could affect humanity's very survival.
Exciting stuff. Let's take a look.
Okay, there we go. I did that. I think I actually edited both, which
I don't understand it.
for the tutorial level, that's what this is. You're not really expected to do the censoring because you don't know how it's done, but I did it anyways because I've seen enough people play this game to learn how the censoring works.
It's not your fault.
You think I don't know that?
Now we just get to watch this horrible fucking movie as I play fucking Maze Runner over here. Trying to keep the signal nice.
All for you.
Dr. Hemlock.
We're gonna change the world, Joanna. Don't listen to me.
Dr. Hemlock.
Dr. Hemlock!
But I didn't listen.
Doctor,
I'm drowning, Lance, you said.
you need to see this. this.
Now it's all too late.
That's no movie. That's a porno. Oh, she's cute. I'd watch. He's not, though. I wouldn't.
The sterility. It's full. It's full.
30, 20, 26 seconds till commercial.
We could stop it all.
We have to ask ourselves.
Oh, migraine. Yeah, so me turning off the tutorial phone here, very useful. And commercial. Very useful just because now we can actually hear the fucking thing.
Warm, sandy beaches, clear waters, and fine dining.
Usually that asshole is just never
we're not
shuts
sure,
the
but
fuck
here
up,
in
and it's
St. Bungay
really
on the
annoying.
Lake, You've got a big hill and the bus comes twice daily. Visit picturesque St. Bungay this summer and experience a holiday that's simply unlike any other.
And of course I can replay if I
and
sucked,
visit
but
the
I got A+
abandoned stage
there.
patch.
Fantastic.
Your kids will love exploring the old production line in relative safety. Grab your tetanus shots and come down today. There's no gift shop, but feel free to grab an old handle from the skip out the back. Or why not indulge your cultured side and visit some of our sites of historic interest?
This is fantastic.
Like the Parish Church, currently the subject of a thrilling police investigation. The Old Market, home of the Fairly Big Cabbage. Or the Hole. Hey, that's a nice hole.
It is a
And
rather
after
nice
a long
hole.
day exploring Bumley, you can relax in comfort in one of 2 communal tents. Or you could take advantage of our famous nightlife. There's a radio in the calf, or on Fridays we gather to watch tramps fight. Come on, Harold, you scruffy old meth head. Only 85 minutes from the coast, and with more than 2 areas of outstanding natural interest. Isn't it time your family went Bumley way? And hey, if you come in the dry season, you've got a car park. St. Bumley, on the tank.
Seconds, everybody.
And a lawyer and a TV personality running the country. Seriously?
We've had worse. 5, 4.
A lawyer and a TV personality running the country. Oh shit. Yeah, that's new dialogue because the guy never shuts the fuck up. Okay.
3.
Welcome back. And I'm told we can now go live to Advance Headquarters, where the 2 leaders, Peter Clement and Julia Salisbury, are about to make their acceptance address.
Shall I start?
Go for it, Pat.
Okay. Well, thank you all for coming, and, well, where do I start? What a day.
They said we couldn't do it.
They certainly did.
They used every dirty, low-down, lying, southern bastard trick they had against us. But you, the people, you saw right through their shit.
I'm sorry about the language there.
Sorry about that. I've had a couple of celebrations. Sorry about that. It makes me coarser than the granny's fanny. Coarser than the
Memorably put. Memorably. But to be honest, who can blame Peter for celebrating? Who can blame? Throughout the campaign, you've heard us say that Advance.
Oh god. Yeah, this guy just swears all the fucking time.
When the country is suffering, you don't need a
Because he's just a useless drunk.
A team that can change things. But today is day 1 of a new future. A better, fairer future. So perhaps we should all be celebrating.
Except for the rich. For them, the party's over. They shouldn't be celebrating. They should be putting their shitting pants on and opening their dusty checkbooks.
Again, colourfully put, but not inaccurate.
Oh,
Before we
the
came out here
censors.
to address the nation, we used our executive powers to pass the Assets and Wealth Act. Working with the tax office, we have produced a definitive.
Oh, I'm so tense because he's a fucking
You know this. Probably
he's a drunken idiot.
Because the likes of you and me are not welcome in their gated communities.
Tomorrow, we will be introducing a sweeping reform of the tax system in this country. No more hiding wealth offshore, no more trust funds or creative accounting. A simpler, fairer, unavoidable set of tax laws.
So, all you bastard public school
That's a bit-
snobs have got nowhere to hide.
Bit personal liberty infringing.
We revoked your passport. We revoked you want them back. You want to leave like you threatened before the
Revoking your passports now.
But first, you're gonna pay up. You're gonna pay back.
Advance are going to turn this country from a nation of warring individuals into a team. To properly fund health and education. To raise the living standards of us all.
The pundits said we'd have to raise billions. But you'll see when we've reclaimed what's ours, that's absolute ferret shite. So to you posh twats.
The people who pay you a pittance to serve them drinks in their private clubs. The people whose children you raise.
So they've got time to get even fucking richer.
Advance have this to say to you.
It ends today.
We are coming for your sports cars and your mansions and your vineyards.
Okay.
It ends today.
We will put the wealth of this country back where it should have always been. In the hands of the people who created it.
It ends today.
Yes, it ends today. And tomorrow, we'll start making it fair again. Just like we promised we would.
And until then, ladies and gents, I suggest we all get pissed.
I can't argue with that. Thank you for your time.
Well, an interesting acceptance speech there from
Okay.
And, apologies for the fruity language. Hopefully we got that bleeped out for you in time. If not, someone's going to be in trouble. So, as the country...
The subtitles are for us.
That's all from us this evening at the National Nightly News. We'll be back tomorrow with full coverage of the first day under Advance. I'm Jeremy Dawson. Have a peaceful night.
And we're out. Good job, everybody. Send again tomorrow. Call times are on the board.
Alan James. This is not a movie. This is not some child's tale. This is not a dream. This is reality. This is the story of you and how you're stupid and asleep. It's about how you were promised the Elysian Fields, but you ended up filleting
A+.
It's happening here. It's happening now. And it's all happening right in front of you. I'm Alan James.
Alan James is one of the country's most controversial.
So, Alan James is Alex Jones. Okay.
And you're never gonna see those dribbling dentures again. Oh, Grandma, look at their faces. That's not what cows look like. You call it the stock market. I call it the stuck market because it's just another pole they've stuck up our collective. I don't care if he was once your nephew, Cameron. He's standing in the way of the truth.
Now, Alan James, author of Alan James is Right, is coming to your city.
I'm Alan James, author of Alan James is Right, the gospel according to Alan James, and the Alan James shall set you free. And now I'm bringing my message directly to you with my new nationwide tour, Alan James is Right, in front of you.
Alan James.
I'm Alan James.
Alan James.
Alan James is right.
Alan James.
I'm Alan James.
Coming to a city near you. Check local press for dates and times.
Bam! Achievement unlock. Achievement get. Nice broadcast. Bam! Fantastic. Alright. 1. 0 seconds of boring editing. 0 seconds late to start. 0 seconds late to adverts. Fantastic. Number 2. 0.3 of 0.4 seconds of audio successfully censored. 0 seconds of interference. 1.7 seconds of boring editing. Still got an A+ though. Ooh, wow. Look at that. Almost had a whole second of unedited fucking bleeps. Partial censor. Interference.
And I'm Megan Wolf.
This fucking tune though, eh?
I'm Megan Wolf.
Wolf, 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 wolf.
I'm Megan Wolf.
All right. All right, you arrive home to find Post on the mat, most being nothing more than the usual junk mail. One letter, however, catches your eye. The team wants to know you. Curiosity gets the better of you, and you open it. It's a form from the new advanced government, asking for information on all citizens. The first page is filled in already. Your name, Alex Winston. Your spouse, Sam Winston. Your children, Charles Winston, 14, and Susie Winston, 19. Well, you muse. At least they got the basics right. The rest of the questions are left for you to complete. They appear to be mandatory. Question 1. Upon starting a new job, you would be friendly and introduce yourself to new coworkers. Be productive and get to work immediately. Ease yourself in and orient yourself with your new workplace. Reminisce with friends about old jobs. I just finished Red Dead Bow and Arrow run. That sounds fun. Ease myself in. A colleague in a different department has confided in you that they've been taking home confidential information. Now a file of minor importance has gone missing. You would help your colleague cover up their violation. Recommend that your colleague reports it. Promise your colleague that you won't tell anyone. Report the violation to your supervisor immediately. Why would they be stupid enough to tell me this? This music is banging, though. I'm going to recommend that he report it. Because if you've been doing things and then you report it, it takes a little suspicion off of you. An entire department was fired today for consistent underperformance. Your boss has put in place new targets that are significantly higher than the previous ones. You would, wrap my fucking hands because they are killing me. Leave work on time. Stay late to ensure you hit the first deadline. Leave work early and head to the pub to chat about the changes with colleagues. Leave work early and head home to see your family. Yeah, I would totally stay late and ensure you hit the first deadline. It's the annual company barbecue, and you and your family have been invited. You are looking forward to enjoying a nice day out with friends and family, are washing your hair that day. Go if you're free, but wouldn't mind missing it. Have been practicing with your coworkers and think you'll win the talent contest this year. Oh boy, the talent contest. God, my fucking hand is killing me. Ah, feels like I have like 1,000 fucking micro cuts. Looking forward to enjoying a nice day out with friends and family. Go if you're free, but wouldn't mind missing it. I wouldn't mind missing it. I'm totally washing my hair that day. I'm not going to a company barbecue. Why would I? You've had a long, successful career and are now about to retire. In your speech, you List your achievements and all the good memories you have of working there. Give an honest review of the pros and cons of the company. Focus on issues and challenges you faced while working there. Refuse to attend. I'd probably clock out at the end of my fucking work day and just go home and get really high and fuck my wife. I don't care. But yeah, this is very odd. These people, especially wanting to know this kind of shit. So it feels like they just want me to you know, like, don't complain about work. In your spare time, you like to relax alone, doing things like listening to music, blah, blah, blah. Attend political rallies and standing up for what you believe in. I don't know, that standing up for what I believe in sounds very rebellious to me. I play in my local sports team. Encourage and support your children and with their hobbies. I don't know if I want this potential. I don't want a potential totalitarian government to think I give a fuck about my family, because then they might use my family against me. I like to just hang out by myself, listening to music or making models, aka playing video games. Playing Planet Coaster and Planet Zoo. Your ideal holiday getaway would be surrounded by natural beauty, getting away from the strain of the daily grind, exploring somewhere unfamiliar and discovering new experiences and challenges. A structured day out at a theme park, bursting with thrills and attractions for you and your family. There you go again with the family. A romantic getaway with your partner to a tropical island paradise. Well, I do like fucking a lot. But they don't need to know that. They don't need to know that. This could be construed as not a good worker. What do you mean you like to not work? New experiences and challenges. I'm up for anything. It is most important that the government keeps people. Oh, just flat out. Okay. Safe, free, happy, equal. Okay, so the new government has made it so that way trust funds, overseas accounts, passports have been taken, and you're gonna pay them a lot of money to get it back, pretty much all your money. They're sending propaganda or letters to people's homes to figure out us. The right answer should be free or happy. Safe can be totally totalitarian. Equal is just flat out communistic. Free and happy are like the two things. But I want them to think that I'm on board. Equal. Thank you for your cooperation. Advance knows your time is valuable, and we appreciate your help in leading the nation to a brighter future. Yep, sign my name. A family matter. It's late. Sam and the kids have gone to bed. You're just drying up a favorite coffee cup. A worn-out souvenir of your first trip together. Well, that's not what this is. This is just void. The prince faded, but the goofy face still makes you smile. A knock on the window brings you back to reality. There in the garden, clutching a gaudy neon green suitcase, is Chris, Sam's sibling. As soon as you let them in, they sit at the kitchen table, visibly stressed. I'm so sorry for bursting in so late, Alex, Chris stammers, but I need a favor, and you're the only one I can ask. Should I go get your sister? No need to worry, Sam. It's you I came to see. I just need 2 minutes. You've heard about the Assets and Wealth Act? I literally work in news, Chris. It's total bullshit. They're taking whatever they want and distributing it as they see fit. No government should have that kind of power. I can't believe they're actually getting away with it. Madness! Which is why I need your help. Oh, I'm not gonna like this very much, am I? I know it's a lot to ask, but I need to borrow your passport. But that's illegal! They've taken mine in half the bloody countries, but people always say you and I look similar, so... Okay, so your sister married a man who looks like her brother. I mean, it is one of the top searches on Pornhub and everything, but... I need to leave before it's too late. Once I'm out, me and my money will be safe, but I need to go now before they freeze my accounts. Please, Alex, I wouldn't ask if I had any other choice. Okay. If it gets back to me, like, you know, they show up to my door with gun, you know, like, why does this man have your passport? Did you give it to him? No, I've lost that months ago, or weeks ago, or I don't know, I haven't seen it. I haven't used it in so long. Who knows when this guy could have stolen it? See? Thinking ahead. I'll help my family, but I'll sell you out in a second if it keeps my life. You climb the stairs to your bedroom, careful not to wake Sam, who's cocooned in the duvet, as usual. You open a wardrobe, unlock the safe, and retrieve the passport. A sleepy voice breaks the silence. Alex, what's going on? Also, I really like the fact that Alex, Sam, Chris, they haven't mentioned a single sex. Like, Alex can be a girl's name, Alexandra, and Sam can be a boy's name and a girl's name. Alex can be a boy's name and a girl's name. Chris can be a boy's name and a girl's name. And they haven't said anything about husband, wife, brother, sister, none of that shit. I'm just filling in the gaps. If I'm playing and I'm Alex, I'm a man and I'm straight, so therefore Sam is definitely woman. And therefore, Chris, I'm just filling in the gaps since we look alike. So therefore you would also assume, like, okay, yeah. Anyways, I'm just assuming gender here, and that's really bad. Chris is downstairs, they're leaving the country, and they need my passport to do it. Yeah, just tell them the entire plan, so that way they can't have plausible deniability. Nothing, sweetheart, don't worry about it, go back to sleep. What are you doing in the safe? It's nothing, I'll be to bed shortly, don't worry. Oh. Yep, here you go. Good luck with everything. If you don't mention my name, cause I'll just say you stole it. For the first time, Chris smiles. It's infectious. Thanks, I really appreciate this. I'll get back in touch once I'm safely out of the country. Chris takes the passport and breathes a sigh of relief, grabs the nylon fluorescent suitcase, and heads out into the night. You head to bed, hoping you can pry some of the duvet away from Sam without waking them. Yeah, I know that feeling. Oh.
Alright, mate, it's Dave. Oh, Christ, it's noisy in here, Jesus. Right, hang on. Let me just get out some flags, darling. Yeah, I'll take that one with me. Cheers. Right, oh, that's better. Let's get set up and get on with it, eh, so I can get back to my guests.
Alright.
First of all, let's get the power on. You need to get at least the bottom 4 plugs on. Right, let's load up the adverts. You might want to have a bit of a think about it. Your decisions have consequences, don't they?
Oh, Alan James? Absolutely. Oh, we need to see more Crazy Neil. Should be played. But I want to see more Alex Jones. I mean, Alan James. I mean...
Right, you can see they finally got the old headline system up and working again, and the Vision Mixer's already in headline mode, because headlines always come at the start. It's really simple, mate. These 2 buttons at the bottom of the Vision Mixer, you can see they now have A and B on them, and they're to help you pick image A on the left bottom screen here, or image B on the right bottom screen here. It's really simple. This little clock here will count down the number of seconds you have to make your decision. Provided you make a decision in that time, you're fine, and you can change your mind as much as you want until the clock reaches 0. But if you don't make any decision, you'll be fired before you even get to make another choice. I just want to say one more thing, mate. The pictures you choose to show of these people, well, that's how the public is going to perceive them, and that's going to affect their lives. So like with the adverts, choose carefully.
No, for my sister's kid.
Good luck, mate. If I get time off, I'll get back in the next break. Yeah, I'm coming, darling.
Get one of those. My friend Janet says theirs gets really hot.
Is this Janet who thinks dogs have their own secret language?
Yeah, the one that mistrusts the moon. 10 seconds, everybody.
Not the best source of consumer advice, then.
Don't blame me when it explodes. Going in 5, 4, 3.
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main headlines tonight. Destination unknown. At the end of Advance's first full week in office, we ask exactly who's leading this charge. Tonight, I'll be discussing what the new future might hold with a leading economist and radical free thinker. With the Assets and Wealth Act on the brink of raising living standards for the vast majority of the country, I'll be asking my guess if we're on the way to a new future. Out with the old, Remington's Fist have appointed Sophia Remington as their new CEO. The following photo, taken from our archive, gives us a sense of this influential young firebrand who, at the tender age of 23, becomes the youngest female CEO in history. Sophia Remington has always impressed. She was top of her class at university and graduated with the highest honours, immediately being asked back to lecture. The markets have responded favourably to Sophia's appointment, with stocks rising 30 points in light of the announcement. In her first press conference this afternoon, Sophia announced a children's toy named Mr. Snugglehugs. Sophia promises it will be all the rage this Christmas, but concerns have been raised about the product's safety. Making a splash, intrepid scientist Dr. David Wong and marine biologist Ingrid Swarsborgen-Horgensvold have today set off to explore Dante's taint. The recently discovered cave system was previously thought unreachable, but thanks to a new breakthrough in underwater flood technology, the pair hope to successfully reach the imposing central cavern and the undiscovered plant species it contains. This is, of course, only the latest in a series of successful expeditions for this unlikely pairing. In a joint statement about the dangers their team might face, the pair stated, "We will face the plentiful challenges together like we always have."
Yeah.
Playing the field, rumours abound as sports
Playing the field.
Johnny Hamsleeves is snapped.
Why? How can I not? How can I not choose this?
The footballer was caught while out celebrating being named Sports Personality of the Year last week, as reported by this very programme. And judging from the angle and velocity of that spray, it looks like Johnny may have been celebrating a little bit too much. I certainly wouldn't want to be his dry cleaner. And his bodily charm. With Advance promising a radical new position on crime, how afraid should we actually be? I'll be going live around the country to talk with people who've seen the criminal justice system from every perspective. With more and more people saying they're scared to walk the streets alone at night, could this be exactly the right time for Advance's new approach? All that, and Megan Wolf with a group of young actors already experiencing the positive side of the new Assets and Wealth Act firsthand.
Here we
They'll
go.
be talking and performing
5,
later. That's
4,
all coming up on tonight's
3,
National
2,
Nightly News.
1. Okay.
In the wake of the government's swift enactment of
Oh!
the Assets and Wealth Act, we're talking about Advance's first week in office and what the new future holds. Joining me are Katie Brightman, a leading economist, and Alan James, author of Alan James is Right, The Free Man's Guide to Waking Up. Alan, the government certainly haven't dragged their heels on delivering some of the legislation they promised, but what does the Wealth Act mean for us?
Nothing, Jeremy. We're still vassal slaves, we're just in prettier cages.
A confident dismissal there. Katie Brightman, do you agree?
I'm afraid I don't, no. I think that Advance have realised that the current economic system of unlimited, unending growth is untenable, so they're changing things up.
There I agree with you. They're moving to the next steps in the grand plan.
Grand plan, Alan?
It's all in my book. Alan James is right, Jeremy. We're to become the great herd. Ignorant, sterile, and short-lived. That's what they want.
Or perhaps Advance have just realised that if we carry on the way we are, we will destroy ourselves and this planet in a mad orgy of consumption, if you'll excuse the colourful metaphor.
Yes, orgy is the right word. Only it'll be the overlords having an orgy on our poor broken backs. It's all in my book. Alan James is...
Shamelessly self-promoting? Katie, how do you think the rest of the world will respond to this new approach?
I think they're watching carefully. Advance are the most
They took his book!
that the world powers have faced since the last Great War.
Yes, Katie's right. War is
Oh, they
inevitable.
took his book.
And this will not be a war like we've ever seen before. We're talking millions of deaths. We're talking high-tech weapons that can level entire cities. We're talking...
Out of the wrong orifices?
Mock me all you like, Jeremy, but when they murder your parents and they poison your food and they take you away to their camps for hypno-brainwashing, who will be laughing then?
That might be a great way to sell books, Alan, but you know full well that isn't going to happen
Okay.
in democracy.
Democracy is dead.
Yes, Advance are radical, and change is always frightening, but the truth is that the Wealth and Assets Act
Doing
has
good.
made more than 90%
Viewers
of the
up.
population wealthier and is on target to produce a permanent end to poverty.
Bollocks! What this young lady doesn't understand, Jeremy, is that these are the same people. Maybe they've rebranded, but it's all a little circus act to keep us from seeing the tyrant behind
Apparently
the
bollocks is a bad word.
Wrong, Alan. For a start, they've mobilised the youth vote like we've never seen before.
You say mobilise, I call it grooming. The grooming of an entire generation to walk happily into eternal bondage. They're like psychic paedophiles.
But based on the facts, Katie, what are your...
Psychic
Wealth
pedophiles!
Act is only the first step. Advance now have a historic budgetary surplus, and as well as properly funding our public services, they're already funneling unprecedented amounts into scientific research in the arts.
Or, as I call them in my book,
He's got another one!
Franken-science and opiates. Like opiates, see?
Can we get back to the issue at hand, please, Alan?
This is the issue. It's all coming from the water, the chemicals, pumping it full of belief juice.
Don't get me wrong.
Belief juice!
Only if they're sustainable. If Advance lose their power after spending half of our GDP on dismantling infrastructure, that could be catastrophic.
The catastrophe is that they're succeeding. They've got us sat here talking about their puppet show.
All right, we're running out of time. Quickly, Alan, what does the future look like to you, Alan?
A bleak space where we've all been figuratively sodomized into submission.
No, of course. Katie?
We might be on the eve of a brave new world. God knows we need some change, but we need to be cautious. Let's walk forward
Okay.
with our eyes open.
Fucking belief
Two very
juice.
different visions of the future there. Alan James, Katie Brightman, thank you for joining me. When we come back, I'll be investigating Law and Order before Megan meets some beneficiaries of the Assets and
Okay.
Wealth Act. That's all coming up tonight on the National Nightly News. on the national.
1 minute back.
You know, I think they might do some good.
I hope so too.
Oh.
Right. I'm Alan James. Alan James is right. In fact,
Alan James is right.
Scare you, but you should be scared. There must be something in the food! I don't want to upset you, but you should reach for the world.
Only a bee? I should do it again.
Oh, sweet grandpa. And I don't mean to shock you, but you need to wake up! I'm Alan James, and I'll slap you so hard with the truth, you'll still be picking facts out of your face the following Wednesday.
Alan James, coming to a city near you. Check local press for dates and times.
Welcome back. In our second segment, we're going to be taking a deep dive into the state of law
Okay.
and order in our country. Advance have already tasked what they are calling a solutions team to move this serious social problem to the top of the list.
Okay.
Tonight, we go behind the headlines to meet the people who live with the criminal justice
Going to
system
interviews now.
every day of their lives. First up, we have Gregory Judge, a lawyer who sees the problems close up on the front line. Can you hear me, Gregory?
Yes, I've got you, Jeremy. Thanks for having me.
What's it like on the front line of the hard face of the cold hand of justice?
Well, as you can imagine, Jeremy, we are massively understaffed in this country. We're working every hour we can just to try and cope with the caseloads on our desks.
Which must affect the quality of support you can offer.
Oh, we can barely keep up.
Ah, no! No!
There just simply isn't enough being done at a
I didn't see
systemic
it.
level to relieve the
Oh,
problem.
hello.
We need more support from ministers. What are you doing? Oh, we need...
I'm gonna fail this so that way I can do this segment again. NXT! 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 Try it again. What, I have to do the whole fucking day again? Oh, no. No, I don't.
Alan James is right.
Okay.
Alan James.
Okay. I was worried for a second. I thought I was gonna have to do the whole fucking day again.
I'm just saying I'll do what I can, that's all.
Bullshit, you will. She's good. You know she is.
I've said I put a word in, that's all I can do.
10 seconds, everybody. Is little JD scared of the big bad culture reporter?
If that sticks,
Bring in
I'll destroy
5,
you.
4, 3.
Welcome back. In our second segment, we're going to be taking a deep dive into the state of law and
Okay, I gotta pay attention to this too at the same time.
Advance have already tasked what they are calling a solutions team to move this serious social problem to the top of the list. Tonight, we go behind the headlines
Okay.
to meet the people who live with the criminal justice system every day of their lives. First up, we have Gregory Judge, a lawyer who sees the problems close up on the front line. Can you hear me, Gregory?
Yes, I've got you, Jeremy. Thanks for having me.
What's it like on the front line of the hard face of the cold hand of justice?
Well, as you can imagine, Jeremy, we are massively understaffed in this country. We're working every hour we can just to try and cope with the caseloads on our desks.
Which must affect the quality of support you can offer.
Oh, we can barely keep up with demand, Jeremy. There just simply isn't enough being done at a systemic level to relieve the problem.
Greg?
We need more support from ministers. What are you doing? We need change at a structural level,
I'm
Jeremy.
leaving, Greg.
Not a good time, darling.
It never is it? I'll be at my mother's.
No, just hang on. The problem isn't a local one, Jeremy. It's nationwide. Just give me 5 minutes. I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson.
Oh, have you mentioned your affairs?
No. Well, the affairs of the Justice Department that we should be concerned about.
Hello, Mr. Donaldson.
Hello, Mrs. Judge.
We need legislation to relieve the pressure
Oh,
on our
God.
public
Sorry to interrupt the news, Mr. Donaldson. Can I have a moment to tell my husband I'm leaving him?
Yes, I totally understand. Quite the picture of a burdened legal sector there. Gregory Judge, thank you for joining us. Next, I'm joined by Police Chief Constable Bob Peel, a man with a very different perspective on our nation's crime. Do you think there's a problem with the system, Bob?
I'm sure we all do, Jeremy. I'm sure we all long for a return to the days when you could safely walk the streets of your community at night, looking in through windows and generally enjoying your neighbours without the risk of being terrorised by some thug with a knife. Or kosh.
So you feel the streets simply aren't safe anymore? Where have we gone wrong, Bob?
Well, that's not a simple question, Jeremy, but I think it all comes down to moral decay. We've diluted our culture and lost touch with what it means to
Oh my
be a
God, so
citizen
much
of this once
interference.
great country. Also, as the vicar noted in Sunday's sermon, we probably shouldn't have banned hanging.
And to what do you attribute this moral decay?
Foreigners, gays and gypsies mainly.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right from the fucking religious nut jobs that the government loves to fucking crowd out and put on TV to talk about how great it is. That sounds about fucking right.
It's all in the Bible. Look, Leviticus clearly states that... Oh, bugger, hang on a moment. Jeremy, bloody gimps escaped.
The what?
Delia, could you give me a little help, please, dear? As I was saying, Jesus didn't like immigrants much, did he?
And just to be clear, you think it's the immigrants who are responsible for the moral decay?
Absolutely, Jeremy. Back in your box, Clive. Back in your box. Delia, I really could use a little help with this.
I'm sorry,
Damn, look at her.
darling. I was spaying the badgers.
Yes, I'm
Spaying
talking to
the
Jeremy
badgers.
Donaldson. Clive, could you put him back in his box?
Oh, Clive, you know it's Wednesday. You go back in your gimp space.
And whose responsibility is it to make a change, Bob?
Well, it is certainly not the responsibility of the decent, good, white people
Darling,
of this...
where's the padlock?
Oh, hold on just a moment.
Decent, good white people. Oh.
Naughty boy.
Clive, I am not having this again.
Mummy, so get back in your gimp space. No! Naughty, you beast!
As I was saying, Jeremy,
Okay.
moral decay. Crime is the responsibility of the criminal, no one else. Look, everyone has a sob story, but we don't all end up as barbarians, do we? Look, when our daughter Alice comes home with an A-, does she go on a killing spree? No, she takes 3 of her pills and hides under the stairs like a normal child.
Thank you, Bob. Bob Peel there, really locking down the police's position on morality for us. And finally tonight, hopefully uninterrupted, it's time to get to the heart of the matter.
Fuck, I didn't see it.
After serving 3 years for aggravated assault, burglary, and menacing a SWAT. He's agreed to talk to us today, which is also, I believe, his birthday. Many happy returns, Tony.
Cheers, Jez. Call me Titwank Tony. Everybody else does.
No, I'm not going to be doing that. Can you tell us what it's like in prison, Tony? Can you tell us what
Titwank
it's like
Tony.
in prison?
Prison's a mixed bag. Structure's quite nice, but it's a constant battle against institutionalization, as you can imagine. And
Okay,
obviously,
this guy's just
Titwank's
swearing.
quite hard to come by.
I'm picking up that you're not alone there, Tony. I'm picking up
Titwank
that you're not
Tony.
alone.
Yeah, sorry, my friends are throwing me a surprise party. Yeah, sorry, good bunch of lads.
Okay, well, we're trying to get
Fucking
back to that
tit wank.
podcast.
Apparently you can say tit, but you can't say wank.
Let me ask you this. Do you feel that your time spent in prison helped to rehabilitate you in any way, Tony?
Tit wank Tony. I don't think it's as easy as that, Jez. I don't think it's as easy as that, Jez. Yeah, I think asking that is an oversimplification.
It sounds like it's getting quite busy there, Tony, but let's try and soldier on. Since leaving custody...
Why am I doing split screen? That would make this so much easier.
Boys are here. Big Chris. Little Chris. Big Chris. And Vampire Chris. Little Chris.
Fucking vampire Chris.
And Vampire Chris.
This one's, yeah?
One sec, love. Titwank Tony's on the news. One sec, love. Titwank Tony's on the news. Rehabilitation's difficult with the current system, Jez. It's just not set up for it, you know? It's inherently unjust. It's inherently unjust.
So, do you feel tempted to... I'm sorry, who's this now?
You are joking. Chrissy Free Bollocks has only got Mr. Fancy, oh. Has only got Mr. Fancy. Mark now, fellas, I'm on the news.
It's It seems like we've caught you at a bad time. It seems like we've caught you at a bad
I
time.
can't really hear you, mate. It's getting a bit busy here.
Yes, we seem to be losing the signal here, Tony.
Fucking way, Las Bolitas!
No, we're just trying to get that signal back. I think we... Yes, Tony? Tony, I mean, we're literally away for 2 seconds. How has this happened, Tony? Can you hear me? Well, we... Tony thought there a little. Hopefully you, the viewer at home, have managed to glean a broader understanding of the serious and complex issues around law and order. After the break, Megan will be live with some plucky young thespians. Don't go away. We'll be back after these messages.
1 minute back, everybody.
Okay. So this is the terrifying toy?
Kids, you love them, we love them, and they just love...
Oh no! Well, I'm not doing that whole fucking segment again. But that's horrible. Unless we're going by Newt standards of Hogwarts, then hey, I just got an exceptional! Fantastic.
With his state-of-the-art human-like voice to keep them company when you can't. If you keep me happy, I'll keep you safe. And his incredible real-action eyes. I hope your mummy and daddy don't die in a fire. That would be bad. It's no wonder Mr. Snugglehugs is the gift your child wants this Christmas.
All the other kids have got one.
That's right, little one. You don't want to be left out.
I only like people who have me as their friend.
Oh, Mr. Snugglehugs, you're so silly. Mr. Snugglehugs in stores now and selling out fast.
Welcome, Splack. I'm Megan Wolf.
Welcome,
On tonight's
Splack.
Culture Spot, I'll be chatting with one of the first beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act, a team of inspiring young people from Scritchford Sixth Form College who today received a grant from Advance to take their play, Hey, Friendship, on a tour of local secondary
I went to the wrong guy.
Welcome to you all. Well, let's start with you two, Harriet and Charlotte Winstanley-Hamilton. Girls, you must be thrilled.
We are, Megan. We're overwhelmed, to be honest.
And I believe you two are sisters, is that right?
Yes, Charlotte's my oldest. I'm the older, more popular one. Only joking.
Harriet and Trey were really the ones who came up with the whole idea.
So, Harry and I were shooting the breeze in the cafeteria, and I said, hey, let's actually do something.
So I went to look for a drama teacher.
But she'd been laid off due to budget cuts.
Okay.
Fortunately, I directed a pantomime when I was at university, so I knew the ropes, as it were.
Right, yes, but you're the maths teacher, aren't you?
Yes, that's me, Jeff Algebra, maths teacher.
Maths is really important.
Oh, thanks, Steve.
Maths is really important.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
As is theatre. It's one of the oldest.
Maths is really important.
I just think that when we travel around all these problems,
Close up on the pretty one.
and the poor kids see us, they say, hey, I really want to be like those attractive kids. And that's a very beautiful and powerful thing. We touch our audiences, and they touch us right back.
I suppose with a surname like Algebra, there was really only one choice of career for me.
Maths is really
My
important.
wife, Angela, and I, we often laugh about it.
Angela Algebra.
Yes.
We just want to bring a bit of fun and joy into people's lives.
And teach people about the difficult issues. The issues in the play are what really matter.
And I think you're going to be showing us an extract from this play, aren't you?
That's right. To put into context, I play a young first year who's having some troubles at school.
Her character doesn't actually have a name, yeah? Because in a way, she's like all of us.
It's like a metaphor. Maybe she's you at home, or like, maybe she's you, Megan.
Maths is really important.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
Maths is really important.
Thanks, Steve.
Right, well, I'm going to have a little chat with your teacher while you run off and get ready. I can't wait to see it. That's it, that way. So, Jeff, when
Who
did
the
you
fuck
first hear
put together this show?
2 days ago, a letter from Advance arrived at the school. Now, the headmaster thought it was all a prank, but his secretary retrieved it from his bin and brought it to me.
Wow, how did you react?
I also threw it in the bin. But then, and Freddie rescued it, and they rang the number at the bottom of the page, and next thing you know, we're on tour.
Wow. Well, I think we can all guess which way you'll be voting from now on.
Do you know what? It's funny because Angela and I don't usually vote. We're not very political. I'm a mathematician, of course.
I can hear them complaining or talking. I kind of want to hear what they're
We
saying.
used to watch that Peter Clements DIY show back in the day, and so we thought, why not? Let's have a go with this whole democracy thing.
Okay.
And here we ballywell are.
Good stuff.
Fucking brilliant!
So, let's have a look at a short section of Hey, Friendship.
Friendship.
Diary. I'm not sure I can take another day at this school. Another day of tears. Another day of fears. But still I walk the corridors alone. Dreading what might be around every corner.
What's around the corner? What's around the corner? What's around the corner?
Oh, hi Gary.
Oh heavens no! It's Gary the Fist!
Gary the Fist!
The fist?
Going somewhere, little first year?
Great.
Okay.
I've been looking for some poor victim to bully all morning, but will this make me feel better about my violent father?
There you go. If we can keep the cute chick on screen, that should really increase the views.
Excuse me, I'm late for maths. It's my favourite subject.
Maths is very important.
Maths is for losers. What? Maths is for losers.
My arm's stuck, coach.
Just keep going for fuck's sake.
Right. Maths is for losers. Now, give me your lunch money.
Double lunch for me today, but why I'm only truly happy when I'm eating. Why I'm only truly happy when I'm
Not
eating.
today, Gary the Fist.
What do you mean not today? Who are you? What do you mean not today? My arm's free, coach.
Brilliant, keep going.
My arm's right. Who are you to stand up to me? I'm Gary the Fist. And you're just a sad little girl with two gay dads. Who's all alone.
That's where you're wrong, Gary the Fist. That's where you're wrong. These are my two new friends. Vanessa is captain of the netball team.
Yeah.
And Blake owns a motorbike.
Yeah.
But I can't fight all three of you. And I don't have any friends of my own.
Take a look at me. Take a little look at my face. I could be you.
Oh, well, that was good timing. Hey, I'm getting like a multiplier for this.
Hey, listen up, I won't take no crap. Who said middle class girls can't rap? I ain't afraid of your cruel lads. I'm a mother loving rebel, but I still love maths.
Oh yeah. Bam, bam, bam. Yep, I can totally hear the song.
Hey, kids, I'm Gary the Fist. People think
Oh God.
probably shouldn't exist, but that's just prejudice, and I do
Keep the cute one on screen.
the way that I became Gary the Fist. I grew up on a council estate. The park was hip, but the flats weren't great. My dad used to come home drunk and late, and he'd hit my mum for dinner. He had to wait. Where's my dinner?
It's not ready.
Where's my dinner, woman?
Gulp.
Make me ask you again.
Hitting women is wrong. Hitting women is wrong.
guess life's pretty hard on a council estate. 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 It's so damn hard on a council estate. Yeah.
Oh, I can't. I gotta be careful now, because now we'll go back to the fucking main guy.
It's my choice.
So stop now, make a different choice.
Okay, getting ready to cut to the actual guy.
Well, thankfully that's all we have time for tonight on the National Nightly News. Join us tomorrow night.
Oh my God.
From across the country. My name's Jeremy Dawson. Have a peaceful night.
And we're out.
What the literal fuck was that?
I believe that was art.
I believe I've got a 14-inch cock, but it doesn't make it so.
I have a similar belief about
We want to give you a spectacular Christmas cactus. You know what it's like. You've run out of things to dress up, and you want your
Okay.
house to look like a Christmas bomb has hit it. Then we've got the
See!
you want
I did
something
horrible.
like vases, or vases, or another cactus to go with your first cactus, or this, a crazy Christmas frog, or a toad, woodpeckers, a cool pineapple, a duck, Christmas elephant. We've got all the seasonal animals. Crazy Neil's crazy deals. This is a clear out of the storage locker.
Oh, I love Crazy Neil.
Abandoned, like she abandoned her children. It's a rainbow of crazy fun. Don't be a prick and get yourself quick. Grab yourself a crazy deal with Neil Appeal.
Oh, look how fucking horrible I did here. Too much interference, lovely editing, outstanding censoring. I did a really good job on the censors. But I had 4 seconds of interference. That, yeah, okay. Oh, I want Alan James. Wait.
And I'm Megan Wolf.
Good evening.
I'm Megan
Well, I kind of want toys, but I want that auto bleed. I don't know what the hell this would do. A satellite that finally responds faster than your mum. I'll buy it. Okay. Hold on.
Well, where is he?
In his dressing room, probably banging his head against the wall.
Look, it's alright, I've got this.
I'm sure he's on his way.
Come on, it's welcome back. How hard can it be?
Okay, so this is the raw footage,
10 seconds, everybody.
and we should be able to hear everything.
Megan, camera 2. Going in 5, 4, 3.
Yeah, see, my fault was I started here because I didn't hear her telling me we're going to go to camera 2.
On tonight's Culture Spot, I'll be chatting with one of the first beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act,
And he just gets
a
angry
team
at
of
me.
inspiring young people
Oops.
from Scritchford Sixth Form College who today received a grant from Advance to take their play, Hey, Friendship, on a tour of local secondary schools. Welcome to you all. Well, let's start with you two, Harriet and Charlotte Winstanley Hamilton. Girls, you must be thrilled.
We are, Megan.
I want to hear them
To be honest.
talking.
And I believe you two are sisters, is that right?
Yes, Charlotte's my oldest.
I'm the older, more popular one. Only joking.
Okay, we're gonna. I don't want to sit there and sit that. What do we got? Mr. Snuggle Hugs. Okay. We're gonna continue.
10 seconds, everybody. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds, everybody. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds, everybody. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds, everybody. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds, everybody. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds, everybody. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds, everybody. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds, everybody. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds, everyb
Fuck it. I'll watch them later. You get to the theater slightly early. Sam's already there, waiting, dressed to the nines. You smile widely as you join hands and take your seats in the private box. You certainly could get used to this. The tickets arrived on your doormat on Monday with a typed thank you from Chris. You'll get your passport back soon enough, apparently. The show isn't to your usual taste, a pretentious opera in a language you know for a fact that Chris doesn't speak either. Still, the complimentary drinks sure do go down smooth. When the show finally ends, how many bows do these people need? You stand in line to get your coats, and Sam has you in a caress with a hilarious impression of the conductor, arms flailing wildly. The couple in front of you are talking about the relocation of people who couldn't pay their new tax bills. It sounds awful. Sam smiles gratefully at you as you both think of Chris, safe and sound. When you get home, you're still laughing as Sam heads upstairs to shower before bed. You notice your 14-year-old son isn't home, and there's a note on the table in his almost ineligible scrawl. It says he's at a friend's house. No, you don't just go. You don't just leave without permission on a school night. No. By the time you reach your friend's house, your temper is boiling over. Medley. On seeing you, Charlie loses it and tells you in no certain terms where you can shove your ride home. You end up in a full-blown argument in front of his friends and their parents. It's mortifying. You make your excuses and quickly escort him to the car. Yes. It starts to rain as you drive, both of you silently fuming. The sound of the downpour is the only thing that punctures the atmosphere in the car. What was that about, Charlie? He sighs, a sigh of someone much older than his 14 years. I want to be the one who decides what I do, not you. It's not fair. He has to learn boundaries. You ground his ass. Yes, I do. I don't care. How dare you embarrass me like that? Not only did you disobey me, but you disrespected me in front of Ben and his parents. But Enough! I've heard enough from you tonight. You're not leaving your room for a month, and I'm taking your phone. Not that it matters because this is 1980, but I'm taking your phone! It's for his own good. He'll realize that someday. No Fortnite for a month! Actually, hell, nowadays, just fucking cut off the Wi-Fi. Let them have their shit. But if they can't go online, their kids are fucking useless. You're leafing through the pile of accumulated post. Each new bill pulls on your gut like a lead weight until a flash of blue makes you pause. Recognizing the teal Advance logo on the envelope, you tear it open. Dear Winston residents, this is your second reminder letter regarding the Assets and Wealth Redemption Scheme. Scheme? Please submit your passports to the nearest government office as soon as possible in order to register for the scheme. Scheme? You cannot receive your share of the national rebate without submitting these documents. Oh no! So I can't get other people's money unless I give them my passport. Oh no! We work as a team and we are rewarded as a team. Forwards together. Chris is safe. That's all that matters. You hope. No, but I want money. Damn you, family! A tight Christmas. That's tight. You can't help but crack a smile as you look around the table. The snow is settled on the grass outside. The kids are pulling a cracker while your elderly mother tries to keep her eyes open. You always did have a soft spot for Christmas. You're sitting at the head of the table now. Your dad's place. Oh, Dad. Across from you is Chris's empty seat, probably on a tropical beach somewhere, you think. You catch Sam's eye, who breaks into a smile, clearly thinking the same thing. Even without Chris, the food has to be stretched a little thinner this year, but no one seems to notice. Christmas really can be a wonderful time of year. You look around the room at your family. Are you having a nice Christmas, Grandma? Your mother smiles broadly at you just like she used to. Yes, Pat, it's absolutely lovely. Sam softly corrects her. That's Alex, Cassandra. Alex. Pat's not with us anymore. Oh, yes, of course, she mutters. And immediately, she's back to the frail shadow of her former self. Sam smiles kindly and squeezes your hand under the table. You look around the room at your family, and I make a toast! You stand and raise your glass. Merry Christmas, everyone! I'm glad we're all here. Well, most of us. There are murmurs of cheers and much clinking of glasses. Your daughter Susie seizes the opportunity to corner you. You know how much you love me? Uh-oh. You raise a question an eyebrow. I'm not gonna like this, am I? You know, me and friends are planning on going traveling this year. Well, I was hoping you'd help me with money. Yeah, of course you are. Of course of course that is. Yeah. I knew it. I'm a mind reader. You wish you could say yes without worrying, but now your mother's had to move in. Things aren't. Oh shit, my mother's living with me now? Fuck's sakes. How much are we talking? A few hundred as she pushes a stray pea around her plate. It takes a great effort for you not to spit your mulled wine across the table onto your elderly mother. Well, I mean, apparently she wouldn't remember, so go for it. I know it's a lot, darling, but trains are expensive. This is a great opportunity for her, and I did already say she could go. Yep. We'll make it work. You mean it? Yay! Thank you, 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 thank you. We don't know, but she's actually going abroad to make porn. And I'm gonna have to accidentally see it. And I'm just gonna have to keep on wanking. The mood soars as Sam puts a paper hat on your head and Charlie takes pleasure in reading everyone's god-awful cracker jokes. The room is filled with voices and laughter. Looking around at your grinning family, your mother whispers, "Your father would be so pleased." You dab your eye with your napkin. You feel very lucky. Oh, well, he's had a good Christmas. Why does the zip on this damn case never close? It's your anniversary. Hey, I'm gonna get drunk and laid. Woo! Every year, you and Sam go away for the weekend, usually camping. You're not made of money. You've been looking forward to it for ages, finally getting some time alone together, where you can forget about the noise of life. No kids, no work, just a bit of romance and some peace and quiet. The zip finally gives up on the battle, and you drag the bulging suitcase down the stairs. The answer machine is blinking on the hall table. Good evening, Alex. This is Mr. Bozeman. I'm calling to inform you that you will be required to work this weekend. The fuck I am. Some information has come to light concerning the rise in tensions between our nation and foreign powers, and the National Nightly News team will be working around the clock to ensure we break the story first. Needless to say, I will expect your attendance tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. sharp. Have a pleasant evening, Alex. Shock turns to annoyance and then fury. What am I gonna tell Sam? Sam comes down the stairs, brimming with excitement, kissing you. They grab the car keys from the dish and start to load your bags into the back. Yeah, I'm getting laid. Thank you very much. Goodbye. I didn't get no message. Sorry, I was already gone by the time you called. My condolences, sir. If only we had invented cell phones or something. Which is why you don't give your fucking boss your cell phone number, ever. Might as well enjoy your time off, because I'm gonna pay for it. Yeah, well, it's fine. Hey, you know, I wasn't here. What do you want from me? When you get to work Monday morning, you get some sour looks from your exhausted colleagues. A note sits waiting for you. The immaculate script is blood red. I'm very disappointed, Winston. I feel like I'm skipping too many days. Like how long is this game going to fucking Like, go on. Day 5,687. That's like the final fucking broadcast, I guess. Oh. Your son, Charlie, hovers at your elbow as you read, do you find yourself striving to achieve? Are you an active member of the team? Do you like reaping the benefits of cooperation? Join the advanced go-getters together. Today, forwards together. This doesn't sound like the youth club he told you about. Charlie grabs the flyer from you and thrusts a form into your hand so I can walk there straight from school and Ben's sister can drop us home after. So you won't have to do anything. Okay. No, I don't want you to join the advance. They're a bunch of commies. No. I know they're commies. Sorry, mate, I just don't think it's the right place for you. You hand the form back gently. What? This is so unfair. Why? I know it seems that way, kid. But you'll understand soon when you're old enough. And commies are bad. So, let's go. Oh my god, can we get back to the thing? I feel like there's that, like, when this game is out of early access, there'll be more broadcasts between all these. After a particularly long day at work, you come home to find the post sorted into piles as Sam has taken to doing recently. Most of it is the usual rubbish, but a letter with the increasingly familiar advance logo and urgent respond immediately plastered on the front. All right, what are we doing? Dear Winston residents, this letter will inform you that the advanced government has taken another step forwards in our fight for equality by nationalizing the largest private corporations and redistributing their resources among the citizens of this great country. The Partnership Bonds program ensures that wealth created by the people is delivered to the people. You don't remember this being in the manifesto? Every household will become a partner in 2 of 4 carefully selected institutions chosen by Advance for consistent, high performance, and financial security. Please note all returns are based on the public opinion and cannot be guaranteed. I work in advertising. I can make public opinion good. Neil's Deals Limited! Yep, I've already been running Neil's Deals. All right. Seems Advance can't defeat the quagmire of governmental bureaucracy. Just how much influence could they possibly fucking have? Never underestimate the government. A mysterious omen. How do we do another one? We fucking are! You put your obligatory cup of coffee down on the desk. Working nights always messes up with your body clock. As you sit, slightly dazzled by all the screens, you notice something has been left on your top control panel. It's a flyer with some sort of symbol, bright orange lines in the shape of a fist. It's vaguely familiar. Clearly someone is trying to tell you something. We have noticed. Okay. A resistance group. A resistance group have noticed me for whatever reason.
Good evening, Alex. It's Bozeman here, your boss. While you're powering up and getting the adverts loaded, I thought I should just tell you that we've had one of those public information films from the government, and it's mandatory that you play it. You still have a free choice for the other 2, so read those tape labels carefully, but make sure you play the advance advert, preferably at the second rank. Right, that's the lot. Have a great show. Total pip. My God, that weather looks nasty.
Oh, how's it going with Steve?
Why are all men such pricks?
That one, eh?
Apparently he has a complicated relationship with his faith.
The joy of
Are you
screws?
saying he chose his imaginary friend in the sky over you?
I don't know why I talked to you.
It probably is a really awful date.
10 seconds, everybody.
Like I said, all
I have to
Did your
do it.
personality accidentally slip out?
pricks. Going in 5, 4, 3.
Time for the National Nightly News with Jeremy Donaldson.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
And I'm Megan Wolf. Our main stories tonight.
Uncooperative. A mysterious symbol has appeared overnight on thousands of buildings throughout the capital.
Tonight, in an exclusive live interview with Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement, I'll be asking what this mysterious symbol might mean.
After 3 months of record-breaking approval ratings, could this be the daring first move of a silent resistance movement? And what would that mean as we go into the future?
We shall overcome. Trapped in Dante's taint for more than a month now, doctors Ingrid Svorsborg Horgensvoord and David Wong announced today that they're considering 2 possible options.
With 2 of the finest minds in science working together, hopes are still high for the eventual return of the team to dry land.
Without enough engineers to successfully fix their craft, the team seem likely to attempt to farm the cavern's ecosystem while they wait for rescue from above ground. I think I'll stick to risotto, Jeremy.
Bearing their opinions, the formerly rich are fighting back with a naked protest.
Our very own Robin Short was on hand earlier
The
today.
formerly rich. Sorry, I really need to pee. We are 15 minutes late for the thing. We will continue this broadcast when we get back. Sorry about that. See you soon. All right, we're back. Back with more. Not for broadcast. You know, what do y'all think about this, right? We do this, we finish this up, and then we do it again, and this time completely pro-government, and see the difference.
Protest group first presented themselves.
It might seem amusing to us, but clearly this formerly overprivileged section of our society is not adjusting well to the new future. It's often too easy to forget that not every citizen is thriving under Advance.
Fallen angel, notorious addict Johnny Hamsleeve seems to have reached a new low in his battle with booze, as this recent picture reveals.
Johnny's star certainly lacks its former glow these days, with public concern over his mental
Just
and
punching the
physical health
bartender.
growing at an alarming rate.
Since being banned from the national squad earlier this year after urinating on a referee during a friendly against East Grinchley, things seem to have gone from bad to worse for Hamsleeves.
Is his once celebrated role about to become the bad boy of sport?
And onwards and upwards. In an attempt to put the Mr. Snugglehugs disaster behind them, Rimington's Fist CEO Sophia Rimington today announced a brand new product that already has the markets buzzing with interest.
This groundbreaking product came as quite a shock when it was revealed earlier today, though its critics are skeptical that the young CEO can fulfill her promises.
When only a Flard will do, you need the Flard.
The other one was male
5000.
contraceptives.
That's the slogan accompanying the announcement that has rocked the construction industry this morning. The breakthrough device for aiding in installation is sure to change the way.
What the fuck's a Flard?
With that exclusive Prime Ministerial interview coming up later.
And our very own Patrick Bannon coming to you live from the first annual Sports Board final.
You won't want to miss a second of tonight's National Nightly News.
Oh god, look at this. Look at this. Oh shit. Yes, I know, I see it. Okay, I'm getting ready on 3.
First tonight, after the Christmas horror caused by Mr. Snugglehugs, we have an exclusive interview with one of the victims.
Poor 7-year-old Timmy Tadlock, like so many of those affected by the Christmas bloodbath, has spent the last 3 months undergoing a series of reconstructive facial surgeries.
Oh, fuck.
Last week, joyfully, he spoke for the first time since the tragedy. Tonight, he talks to us.
Before we go to the interview, however, this station would like to issue a full and frank apology for any part we may have played in the tragedy. We should never have advertised Mr. Snugglehugs. Without our publicity, the sheer scale of this tragedy, and now upwards of 8,000 casualties, might have been averted.
On behalf of the Nightly News team, we're sorry.
In future, we will do better.
Now it's over to Robin Short at the Tadlock family home. Robin?
Thank you, Megan. I'm here with Mr. and Mrs.
Oh, fuck.
Tadlock and their 7-year-old son, Timothy. Thanks for spending time with us today.
Yes, well, you're bloody lucky we're spending any time with you at all. After what you lot did. Irresponsible. I mean, whose idea was this anyway?
It's all right. Wasn't your fault. As you can see, Megan, there's still a few open wounds.
All right,
here.
so next
I'll
playthrough,
take
also
care
don't run this Mr. Snugglebuns.
Hello, Timmy. Can you see me?
Mummy, who's that lady?
Oh, I should cut to her playing with her tits.
Timothy. She's going to ask you a few questions.
You be careful now, it upsets them to remember.
Don't worry, Mr. Tadlock. I wasn't the youngest ever editor of the Swinstead Middle School Inquirer for no reason.
Oh, good. You got fucking fantastic credentials then.
You had just unwrapped Mr. Snugglehugs, hadn't you? Was he under the tree?
Yes, I could smell him already. He smelled like love.
Ah, yes. That'll be the fur. Scented with hoof.
What the fuck's
I
hoof?
was so excited. I
Scented
ran
with
to my room and
hoof.
gave him a big hug. He was so soft and warm, like our cat. before he got in the way of Daddy's Porsche.
Jolly cat had a death wish.
And what did Mr. Snugglehug say to you?
He blinked his real action eyes and said, "You're my very best friend." But I sure wish Mrs. Snugglehugs was here, and she can't be, for just $89.99. and then it's the general error, 41.
And is that when he burst into flames?
Careful.
And then he exploded.
Oh, look, I've asked you nicely.
And am I right in saying that one of his real action eyes is now permanently embedded in your cheek?
Yes. When I took him in at night, it glows through bandages. I know it's under there.
I want to redo this because I can totally censor out cheek and make it sound like ass or something. Okay, resume.
Staring at me.
Yeah, some of the other children have started calling him Timmy Three Eyes. And then with his glasses...
The anchor's laughing.
Too many eyes, Robin.
And what's the last thing you remember before the darkness overtook you?
He looked at me with his one eye and laughed. Laughed as he burned.
It sounds very traumatic. Do you have nightmares?
All right, that's quite
you,
enough of
Timmy?
you two coming in here with your camera.
Oh, this thing's fucking roaming. These things get me every time. Oh, I think I'm okay.
Do you think you will
Okay.
ever be what we can call
No, you've had your
normal
question.
again?
And now look. Oh, you've made him cry with all three of his eyes.
Calm down your
Do you think your parents will ever really...
Made him cry from three of his eyes. Oh, their reactions.
So there you have it, Megan. Just one of the many victims of an indescribable
Okay,
tragedy
getting ready.
shaking our nation. Back to you.
Thank you, Robin. Harrowing stuff.
And many questions to be answered by Sophia Remington in the coming days and months, I'd wager. How will she turn this crisis around?
So, Jeremy, what are the warning signs a consumer should look out for when they're spotting a dangerous toy?
Well, Megan, experts advise to always check for the new Advance mark, which guarantee a level of safety and quality.
Yeah, can we just get a close-up on camera 3 here? So if we take a look at this National Nightly News mug, you should see the mark just on the base of it there.
Oh.
In the wake of the scandal, the government were praised for their swift response in bringing in this set of stringent checks and new products.
It certainly is good to know that someone's watching out for our families. When we come back, our very own Patrick Bannon will be live from the Sports Board Finals. Stick around, you won't want to miss it.
We'll be back after these messages.
1 minute back. Oh, sorry, I'm bursting.
Oh, Crazy Neil!
Crazy cushion Easter extravaganza. We're going to give you crazy bed prices. You want just a mattress? We're going to ship them. They're water damaged. And we don't mean a little light drizzle. We mean soaking. They're taking up space. This has got a crazy feel.
A plus.
We're getting reports in that naked protesters might try and spoil the sports board final by waving their fleshy bits about. Try and make sure you don't broadcast it. It's 6 p.m. for God's sake. No one wants to see fannies on the news. Bozeman out.
Who the fuck? Okay, for those of you not in the know, because I am I am with it, with British terminology. A fanny is not an ass. A fanny is a pussy, which makes hearing fanny packs all so much more funny. Also, who doesn't want to see pussies?
Don't be lazy. Let's get crazy. You want to sleep on your lawn? We've got flower beds. We have even got shrubbery. You want to swing a hammer? We'll throw in the trees for free. You need a sleeping bag? We've got men's sleeping bags, boys' sleeping bags.
Fannies are asses. No, not in England. Which is clearly where this is.
Of course you do. I've got one hack line.
What's that supposed to mean? I didn't write it, Jeremy.
That's all right, fine. Jenny, there's something wrong with the auto cue.
10 seconds.
Oh, I just felt a drip again. Have they not fixed this?
I want to see us fry. It's good for the ratings.
5, 4, 3.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. I'm Megan Wolf.
Coming up later, we'll be speaking to the Prime Ministers about their exciting new healthcare facilities, transition centres.
Nice to see they care.
You're absolutely right, Jeremy. But first, we're going now to our own Patrick Bannon, who's reporting live from the finals of the new game that's gripping the nation, Sports Board. Patrick?
That's right, Megan. You join me live here from the final of the first annual Sports Board Championship. It's been a hotly contested competition so far. I think it's fair to say these two have been dancing around each other all season. First up, we have Ellie Striker. She's the more experienced of our two players today. Striker has got an accuracy of 7, a danger rating of K, and a 12-month driving ban. Striker's known for her signature move, the Lanky Hamster. And facing her tonight, hoping to prove himself with a career record of 12 outs, 14 finishes, and a divorce pending.
Okay.
It's Mr. Wingspan himself, Tommy, the fingernail Harris. Just waiting on the ref now. The slapping ceremony is taking part.
Slapping ceremony.
And Striker, of course, first to start as she won the trivia round earlier on by some margin.
There you go.
Harris,
Always show the women getting undressed.
not the brains.
Good for views.
Ellie Striker. Nice start there from Striker. She's determined not to let the nerves show. Not after last time. On to Mr. Harris now. Tommy. Using his arm to pick up the ball.
That form, that is...
Not a bad shot there from Harris.
Okay.
Back to Striker for shot number 3.
Okay, here we go. Oh.
She's gone.
Oh! Bit of a panty shot there. That's good for views.
It's not bad if you ask me. Bit of business with the ref, but it got sorted out.
Striker.
A ball in the hand is worth 2 in the bush.
Oh.
I'd say that's fair, but what do I know? Oh no, and Harris is not going to be happy with that. So really not this start.
Reaction shots.
We can only hope the round 2 treats him a bit better. But first, of course, after the argument with the ref section, it's time to change ends. Now we have the ceremonial changing of the ends.
Changing of the ends, here we go.
And of course now they go back to the starting positions, as that makes sense. Striker giving it large. We're into round 2 now with Harris. Okay, we seem to have some sort of streak on the pitch.
Oh.
Apologise if we broadcast any of that stuff.
Oh, going over there.
Slogans across her breasts and arse. Try and ignore all of that. Security,
Nope.
I'm sure we're going to
Okay.
get them out as soon as possible. Apologise if we broadcast any of that. As I said, we're going to get
Okay, going, yep. Oh, no, tits. Those are tits. I just put tits on screen.
It's quite an eyesore.
I'm trying to follow on.
Great. Okay, so back into round 2 now, and Harry's absolutely determined to close that massive gap.
Okay, I put titties on the screen.
No, it's just some of the tightest play I've seen ever.
Okay, here we go.
Harris.
That form.
And was that offensive thumb screw? We haven't seen that since the heats. What a brilliant move.
What a brilliant move.
That's a striker. And we know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. That is, of course, the ground sound. Excellent bit of play here on both sides of the bucket. I don't know about you at home, but I'm finding the technical mastering display here absolutely blooming jaw-dropping. The ref has spotted something in Harris's neck or head. And Harris is having an absolute shocker. What a miserable start there for Tommy Harris. But he is a late bloomer, of course. I've always said that. And after all, it is a game of 2 halves. 4 rounds and several subgenres.
Okay.
And now, of course, it's time for the halftime show. Sponsored by Remington's Fist.
Halftime show.
Nice piece of music here to start the halftime show. Okay, another posh protest to lose on the court.
Oh.
We can only apologise for that. We'll do our best to shield you from having to look directly at it. Is running around here with his genitals on display for all to see.
Okay, I'm watching the lights here.
Now he's thrusting himself in Harris's face. Security's on it. And the bucket's been knocked over.
Okay. Might have put a cock on the screen there.
He'll get taken out now.
Not entirely sure.
Flying around for you to see. Really, if you ask me, not Sunday morning television. And out of there. Hopefully taken away, never to be seen again.
Don't worry, folks. They're going to get the help they need.
And a lovely finish there on both sides of the bucket. I wouldn't like to call that one. And as we head into round 3, I'd love to know what's going on in these two players' heads. But unfortunately, because of science, we can't. Not bad.
Okay, I'm
Ball boys give me the eye all day.
I'm doing a very bad. Oh,
There, not a great start. She looks a bit flustered, I think, after all that swinging around. Back to Harris here.
okay, going to Harris. Green, green light. Here we go.
Tommy Harris.
Get a nice wide shot so we can see.
And it dribbled down his arm, which is actually a really good move, because of course if it dribbles down his arm and goes on the floor, it's not going in the bucket.
Okay, so the point of the game is to not get the ping pong ball into the garbage barrel.
And Striker's gone for the animal bonus there, but of course, perhaps. And yes, Harris has counted with a tiny bell. That is wonderful play. Of course, we've seen that before. Look at her face. She is absolutely gutted. What a mug. That could have been the clincher. What a massive shame.
Okay.
Harris to serve now. Harris, of course, undefeated by Kestrel in his last 4 battles. Here we go.
Okay, here we go. Okay. All right, we're gonna pull it back. We're gonna pull it back. We're gonna pull it back. Get a shot.
Not bad there. He threw it quite far away from him, which is
She is indignant. She is indignant over this.
Contact caution from the referee, who's being, if you ask me, a little bit harsh. Ellie Striker.
Okay, here we go. Pull it back.
And she's let the nerves get to her. What the hell was that? You hate to see it, don't you? You cannot believe it. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, like, I mean, this is a mess now. I don't know what I can be doing about this. I mean, it's sort of.
Okay. We got Dick's tits and fannies.
I mean, there's only so much you can do. They're sort of everywhere, aren't they? I'll try and carry on. The players are trying to carry on.
Okay, I'm just watching the lights. Watching the lights. Gotta watch the lights.
Hopefully we can get them taken off soon so we can carry on with the match.
Ah, shit. I didn't miss the sense.
Yes, very good. Take them away. Bloody wasters. Absolute wasters.
I missed the sensor there. I didn't even hear her swear.
It's an absolute bloody... Okay, and now we're going to go into the final round. And of course, as it's a Tuesday, the final round is a mime round. Who could believe it? Nice imaginary shot there from Harris.
Imaginary shot. Imaginary. Pretended to throw the ball. Didn't throw the ball. Brilliant move.
The bucket getting moved back to its proper place. About time, if you ask me. She's juggling it around from her hands. Interesting. And she's put it in her mouth like as if it was an egg. And now she's and she spat it out. She did the egg spit. So a wonderful move there, quite late on, from Striker. But she's in it to win it. On it like a car bonnet.
On it like a car bonnet.
Tommy Harris here, having a bit of beef.
A bit of beef. And put.
And he's peeling it as if it were a banana, which is an interesting move. Not sure if he hasn't had his potassium or what's going on today with Harris. And he's trying to, and the banana was the ball! What a fantastic move there from
Oh no! Oh, there's the winner!
There we go, Jeremy, that is over. How can he look his 8-year-old son in the face tonight? What a lump! We just have to wait for the referee now to announce it to make sure it is all official. Contestants in, please.
Oh, that's it. That's the game, everyone.
And the winner of the first annual Sports Board Championship is everyone!
Okay, the ref has decreed once again a win for everyone, including me as my 15th win in Sports Board Championship. I'm going to be celebrating tonight with my wife and children. Another wonderful
Ooh,
victory for
up.
me.
Oh!
Their medals, they're 6th and 7th respectively.
Oh, I just. Okay.
Sports Board Championships. What more is there to say? I'm Patrick Bannon. Looking forward to celebrating tonight. And all I always have to say, Jeremy, is back to you in the studio.
Patrick Ballander had an extraordinary final.
Historic sports board, Jeremy.
I didn't know you were a fan.
Oh, yeah, I can wrench a doubler with the best of them, I'll have you know.
I certainly wouldn't bet against you.
Okay, I can't touch things.
Come back. I'll be talking
Ow! Oh god, it's hurting them too!
who apparently have a big announcement you wouldn't want to miss.
That's coming up after these
Okay.
messages.
1 minute back.
Fucking microphone shot me.
Oh god, I almost missed that commercial break. And almost got that thing, yeah. Out with the upskirt shots. Hey, it gets the views. I wasn't allowed to show the proper fanny, but upskirt panty shots, that's fair game apparently.
Where's that sound guy?
Are you scared of a long, painful decline in your final years? Of being trapped in your own body as it slowly wastes away? Or losing your grip on reality?
Alright, this
Well, it
is
doesn't have to be.
this is the propaganda now.
Now you can
Boozman again. Just heard from the chaps in maintenance.
D.
The is causing the odd power surge. Some of your controls might be a bit dangerous. Now I know you're tough and you can take the odd shock for the sake of a perfect news broadcast, but too many in quick succession can stop the old ticker. I'm sure you'll make the right decisions. Boozman out.
your stay, you'll pass on painlessly.
Oh, look, they're back.
By those you love.
Need a whole new lining up there. Triple signature.
We'll look into it.
Deserve at the end of a
The leaders.
Great time to be alive.
Bloody right. Make all those difficult arrangements, and our aftercare team will help your dependents through the grieving process, ensuring your
Ooh.
final wishes are carried out efficiently and compassionately, all absolutely free. Your health service, your team.
Back. I am delighted to be joined by Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement. Welcome to the National Nightly News, Prime Ministers.
Oh, please, it's just Julia and Peter.
We don't believe much in titles. It doesn't seem very advanced.
We're delighted to be here.
Well, firstly, I should ask how you feel about the graffiti that's been springing up across the capital. Should we be worried?
No, you definitely shouldn't be worried.
Well, not unless you've got a fatal paint allergy anyway.
But yes, it does seem that there are still some people we haven't been able to help.
You know, whingers mostly.
People who've yet to benefit from the many advantages of the new future.
And you know, Megan, as my old mum used to say, there are some pissants who just don't know how to be happy.
We're working hard to reach these people, find out what they're angry about and how we can help. The door to my government is always open.
Someone's tripping on me.
But we didn't come here to talk about what may yet turn out to be some
Ouch.
alternative arts project.
Which we no doubt will have funded.
When we want to talk to the nation about something far more exciting.
Yes, your office briefed us that you have an announcement to make, but they were being surprisingly secretive about it.
Let me ask you a question, Megan.
Oh, okay, it's not usually how it works, but...
What scares you? I mean, really scares you?
It's death, Pet. She's talking about death.
We're all afraid of our deaths. It's part of being human.
Sorry, are you saying that Advance have cured death?
That'll be a vote winner. Yep, that's definitely a job there.
But while we may not have cured death, we hope we found a way to make it much less scary.
And much less painful and much less expensive. Look, which is me close-up camera?
Oh,
Pet?
sorry, it's camera.
When I was 13, my mum came and got me from school. He was to go to the hospital. My granddad, he collapsed that morning, so we'd all to say our goodbyes. And I went in to see him. He were all frail and pale. I was scared because I'd only seen him the week before, and he'd been fit as fiddle.
Ow!
Peter, he said, it's the right time. I don't ever want to be a burden to the people I love.
Was that the last time you saw him?
Nope, 3 days later he were back home. He lived with us for 9 miserable years after that. He had to be fed with a rubber spoon. He had a commode, so he'd just take a shit right there in the lounge while we were watching football. He wouldn't even wait till half-time.
That sounds...
Oh, it was awful. awful for us, and this is the point. It were awful for him. They could see it was destroying me man, watching him slowly fade away. And he would beg her to turn off his breathing a
Oh.
but she couldn't. Or she wouldn't. It were a crime, you see. And she didn't want to lose the children, as well as her old man.
Okay.
No family should have to suffer like Peter's did. And now no family will have to. The health service is today opening the first of 300 new transition centres.
The transition centres will handle everything for your last days. The legal, financial, medical and emotional costs are all catered for and paid for by the government. So even the poorest citizen gets to pass on with
I think if I'm already holding this, it doesn't matter that it gets zapped.
And that choice is important. This is a service only for people who choose it. For people who feel they've run their course, don't want to burden themselves or their families with a slow, long, humiliating decline. To an
Are you okay?
I don't know, I think it's from my asshole!
Oh, we're still on the air, Peter.
Oh, yes, sorry, my apologies. Oh.
Are you not worried that this new
Okay.
system might be open?
Just fried his asshole shut.
Sorry, I've got sapped again. Can I get a little bit of help here, please?
That the older generation might feel somewhat.
That one was massive. Right, no, this bastard's coming off.
Sorry, the older generation might feel somewhat coerced.
Coerced into spending their final days eating gourmet food and drinking fine
It's too much.
spas and gardens.
Look, I am perfectly capable of that grandmother with a rusty twat by
Prime Minister, please watch your language.
Go get yourself sorted out.
Right.
We're launching a government information.
Ow.
Everything they need to know.
You really do move at a breathless pace. It's hard to believe.
Oh, this is ridiculous now.
We're only getting started.
And on that note, thank you so much for being here. Jeremy, for being here.
I had to. I had no choice.
Time for tonight. Thank yous go out to our guests. Congratulations to all the winners at the Sports Board final. And we'll see you tomorrow night at the same time. My name's Jeremy Donaldson. If you can, have a peaceful night.
Good job, everybody.
So they just...
The same, sir.
I don't suppose there's any way this could be a good thing.
It's for my nephew, so we transitioned the moment I saw the leak.
I died? I think I did. Ah. You keep electrocuting him up the ass. I'm not doing anything. It's just happening. Ah, it's done.
Good evening. You know who we are. You've seen our symbols on your walls. We are the Resistance, and it's time you knew the truth.
What do you mean I can't say that?
Advance is lying to you.
He had gray hair.
How can we help
It's been years.
if we don't know who you are?
More than all of this, he was my laughter, my confidant, my friend.
The elderly are not a burden.
So, Mum's made the decision to unburden us, and now we have the chance to start a family.
The membership card is an ID card, no matter what they tell you.
We are getting reports of, oh God, millions of deaths across the continent.
Doesn't your family deserve a nutritious life?
Understand this. There is something wrong with the food.
No more! I've had enough of this shit!
We are not afraid.
That was Alan James. I bet that was Alan James.
Hi, I'm Dan Carey.
I'm Andy.
Lame.
I'm Jay.
Really old. And I'm Alex.
Unbelievable twat.
Thank you so much for playing our game in early access. It's only through your amazing support that we can tell the awesome story that we have.
If you've enjoyed it,
And we really hope you have.
then please tell people about it.
Or maybe leave us a review on our Steam page, or come and talk to us in the discussions.
It really does help, and we do read everything obsessively sometimes.
That guy looks like
Thank you so
PewDiePie.
much again for playing, and we'll see you,
See you
in
in episode 2!
Man, I really enjoyed that, and I want to play more.
It's all in the Bible. Look, Leviticus.
Yeah, that was fantastic, and I really want more. But what I think they need to do is just have more. Like, even if it's just mundane shit that doesn't add to the story, I think they just need to add more. Quiet news days.
We're still vassal slaves. We're just in prettier cages.
That's the guy behind the fucking hood, I can tell you that right now. Alright. I want to see more of this guy.
All that, and Megan Wolf with a group of young actors already experiencing the positive side of the new Assets and Wealth Act firsthand. They'll be talking and performing later. That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
Seconds back, everybody. Can we get the guests in quickly, please?
We actually had to make the book indestructible because people tried to set it on fire too much. It's like
Thanks for
they were having
coming
these
on,
bonfires.
Thanks
in
for
town
having me.
centres, But Alan James, no doubt you've read my stuff.
I try not to, if I'm honest.
Behave.
You're not the boss of
I
me.
literally am. 10 seconds, everybody. Going 5, 4, 3, 2.
I took the book.
In the wake of the government's swift enactment of the Assets and Wealth Act, we're talking about Advance's first week in office and what the new future holds. Joining me are Katie Brightman, a leading economist, and Alan James, author of Alan James is Right, The Free Man's Guide to Waking Up. Alan, the government certainly haven't dragged their heels on delivering some of the legislation they promised. But what does the Wealth Act mean for us?
Nothing, Jeremy. We're still vassal slaves. We're just in prettier cages.
A confident dismissal there. Katie Brightman, do you agree?
I'm afraid I don't.
Fucking belief
I
juice.
think that Advance have realised that the current economic system of unlimited, unending.
I want to
growth is
hear
untenable,
Alan
so
James
they're changing
after
things
the
up.
interview.
There I agree with you. They're moving to the next steps in the grand plan.
Grand plan, Alan.
It's all in my book. Alan James is right, Jeremy. We're to become the great herd, ignorant, sterile, and short-lived. That's what they want.
Or perhaps Advance have just realised that if we carry on the way we are, we will destroy ourselves and this planet in a mad orgy of consumption, if you'll excuse the colourful metaphor.
Yes, orgy is the right word. Only it'll be the overlords having an orgy on our poor broken backs. It's all in my book. Alan James is...
Shamelessly self-promoting?
That's the second book
How do you think the
he's
rest
pulled
of the
out of his
world
ass.
responded to this new approach?
I think they're watching carefully. Advance are the most
Take it away.
destructive threat that the world powers have faced since the last Great War.
Yes, Katie's right. War is inevitable.
Thank you, but that isn't
And
what
this
I-
will not be a war like we've ever seen before. We're talking millions of deaths. We're talking high-tech weapons that can level entire cities. We're talking...
Out of the wrong orifices?
Mock me all you like, Jeremy, but when they murder your parents and they poison your food and they take you away to their camps for hypno-brainwashing, who will be laughing then?
Oh, I want to do a really good job just siding with this guy, because I'm sure he's the disrupt guy.
Yes, Advance are radical, and change is always frightening, but the truth is that the Wealth and Assets Act has made more than 90% of the population wealthier and is on target to produce a permanent end to poverty.
Bollocks! What this young lady doesn't understand, Jeremy, is that these are the same people. Maybe they've rebranded, but it's all a little circus act to keep us from seeing the tyrant behind the curtain.
That's where you're wrong, Alan. For a start, they've mobilised the youth vote like we've never seen before.
You say mobilise, I call it grooming. The grooming of an entire generation to walk happily into eternal bondage. They're like psychic paedophiles.
But based on the facts, Katie, what are your predictions?
The Assets and Wealth Act is only the first step. Advance now have a historic budgetary surplus, and as well as properly funding our public services, they're already They're already funneling unprecedented amounts into scientific research and the arts.
Or, as I call them in my book,
Book number 3.
Franken science and opi arts. Like opiates, see?
Can we get back to the issue at hand, please, Alan?
This is the issue. It's all coming from the water, the chemicals. They're pumping it full of belief juice.
Don't get me wrong, I want to see these changes, but only if they're sustainable. If Advance lose their power after
Fucking
spending
belief
half of our
juice.
GDP on dismantling infrastructure, that could be catastrophic.
The catastrophe is that they're succeeding. They've got us sat here talking about their puppet show.
All right, we're running out of time. Quickly, Alan, what does the future look like to you?
Oh god.
A bleak space where we've all been figuratively
I need to do
sodomized
another
into
playthrough.
No, of course.
Drinking that
Katie,
belief
we
juice.
might be on the eve of a brave new world. God knows we need some change, but we need to be cautious. Let's walk forwards with our eyes open.
Two very different visions of the future there. Alan James, Katie Brightman, thank you for joining me. When we come back, I'll be investigating law and order before Megan meets some beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act. That's all coming up tonight on the National Nightly News.
1 minute back.
You know, I think they might do some good.
I hope so too, Jeremy.
How much are you being paid by them then?
Oh, shut the fuck up, Alan. I've never heard so much shit in my life.
Well, we'll see who's full of shit, won't we?
Alan, I can explain it to you, but unfortunately, I can't understand it for you.
Well, I don't know what she meant by that.
Yes. Full on sports board. Wait, do we want to watch that full game again? No. I kind of want to hear.
Prawn and mayonnaise?
You know seafood makes me go out in pustules.
Yeah, I thought it might increase our viewing figures.
Every day. You offer me prawns every day.
Yeah.
Apparently, he's been drinking since lunchtime.
Christ, he's a liability in the best of times.
I know. God help whoever has to bleep
So I
this.
want to hear.
10
This
seconds,
is the
Being a
interview
lawyer and a TV personality
when they
running a
accepted.
country. Seriously?
We've had worse. 5, 4,
When the government started.
3.
I want to hear their.
Welcome back. I'm told we can now go live to Advance headquarters where the two leaders, Peter Clement and Julia Salisbury, are about to make their acceptance address.
Okay.
Shall I start?
Go for it, Pat.
Okay, let's see what they have to say.
Okay.
I'm going to hit the source this morning.
I like her dress.
It's very green.
I like her dress.
Celebrating. Throughout the campaign, you've heard us say that Advance
Okay.
are not a political party. A party's what you have when things are going well. When the country is suffering, you don't need a party. You need a team. A team that can change things.
Oh, not much.
Team spirit. Wow.
Swearing.
Swearing.
I swear I know her from somewhere.
Except for the rich. For them, the party's over. They shouldn't be celebrating. They should be putting their shitting pants on and up in their dusty checkbook.
This guy just loves everything.
Before we came out here to address the nation, we used our executive powers to pass the Assets and Wealth Act. Working with the tax office, we have produced a definitive list of every person in the country with wealth into the millions.
You know the sort of probably you rather you don't. Because the likes of you and me are not welcome in their gated community.
Tomorrow, we will be introducing a sweeping reform of the tax system in this country. No more hiding wealth, trust funds, or creative accounting. A simpler, unavoidable theft.
Can I do that?
So all
Seems to
you
be
bastards
running closure on personalities.
have got nowhere to hide. Today, we revoked your passports.
Whoa. Now that is serious.
You want to leave while you threaten
They took
before
away
you left.
They're stopping people moving. That is outrageous. Whatever they are.
Well, that's that. Why don't you fucking report that then?
Said we'd have to raise billions, but you'll see when we've reclaimed what's
You know it's a pile of shit.
absolute ferret shite.
You're not reporting it. This is your fault too.
The people who pay you
It's up to me and my commercials. And my editing.
So they've got time to get even fucking richer.
Advance have this to say to you.
It ends today.
We are coming for your sports cars and your mansions and your business.
It
Yes,
ends
yeah, and so-
today.
We will put the wealth of this country back in the hands
Yeah, and then it gets back to
It ends today.
this finishes up. This goes back to them. Is there anything after that of them going, holy fuck, these guys are gonna ruin everything?
And until then, ladies and gents, I still don't get pissed.
Thank you for your time.
Well, an interesting acceptance speech there from the leaders of Advance. And our apologies for the fruity language. Hopefully we got that bleeped out for you in time. If not, someone's going to be in trouble.
I got an A+ that time, so
So, as the country braces
I'm fine.
itself for new government, that's all from us this evening at the National Nightly News. We'll be back tomorrow with full coverage of the first day under Advance. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Have a peaceful night.
And we're out. Good job, everybody. Same again tomorrow. Call times are on the board. So, same old boring politics then?
Is this some weird fever dream? Am I dying now or something?
You should be so lucky. I'll see you tomorrow night.
Not coming for a drink?
Nope, got a date.
Lucky you. Try not to get murdered.
yeah. All right. So what do they say? Like I don't really care about the rest. Like the story really is the fucking the government.
So sorry about all these buckets. We seem to have sprung a leak. Well, several, actually.
You're going to need a whole new lining up there. Triple sealed, I shouldn't wonder.
We'll look into it.
Minister, it's so good to see you again.
Miss Wolfe, your star seems to be in the ascendant.
It's a great time to be alive.
Too bloody right, Peter Clement.
Megan Wolfe.
My, but that's a firm handshake you've got there.
She's tougher than she looks. Am I here?
Here, with Mr. Clement on your left.
Right you are, pet. Is your seat damp?
10 seconds, everybody.
No, mine's fine. Have you had a little accident?
Cheeky cow.
5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. I am delighted to be
So
joined
they're
by
not
Prime Ministers
scumbags
Julia
off
Salisbury
camera.
and Peter Clement. Welcome to the National Nightly News, Prime Ministers.
Oh, please, it's just Julia and Peter.
We don't believe much in titles. It doesn't seem very advanced.
We're delighted to be here.
Well, firstly, I should ask how you feel about the graffiti that's been springing up across the capital. Should we be worried?
Oh, no, you definitely shouldn't be worried.
Well, not unless you've got a fatal paint allergy anyway.
But yes, it does
Who's
seem that
allergic
there are
to
still
paint?
some people we haven't been able to help.
You know, whingers mostly.
People who've yet to benefit from the many advantages of the new future.
And you know, Megan, as my old mum used to say, there are some pissants who just don't know how to be happy.
A little look at the
hard to
camera.
reach these
Edit
people,
that.
Find out what they're angry about and how we can help. The door to my government is always open.
Someone's dripping on me.
But we didn't come here to talk about what may yet turn out to be some alternative arts project.
Which we no doubt will have funded.
When we want to talk to the nation about something far more exciting.
Yes, your office briefed us that you have an announcement to make, but they
Right.
were being surprisingly secretive about it.
I wish I could
Let me
fast
ask you a
forward.
question, Megan.
Oh, okay, it's not usually how it works, but...
What scares you? I mean, really scares
I
you.
really do wish I could fast forward.
It's death, pet. She's talking about
Because, like, I
death.
sat through this.
We're
I
all
already
afraid
heard
of our
this.
deaths. It's part of being human.
Sorry, Are you saying that Advance have cured death?
That'll be a vote winner. Yep, that was definitely a drop there.
But while we may not have cured death, we hope we found a way to make it much less scary.
And much less painful and much less expensive. Look, which is me close-up camera?
Oh,
Bet?
sorry, yes, it's camera 4 right there.
When I was 13, me mum came and got me from school. He was to go
You
to
know
the
what's going to
hospital.
happen with this
My
whole
granddad,
thing?
He'd
It's going to
collapsed
be
that
like a
morning, so
hole.
We'd all to say our goodbyes.
Oh no, it's totally good and it's totally cheap. It's not going to be good, but it probably will be cheap.
I was scared.
It's going to
because
be
I'd only
horrible.
seen
They're
him
going to
the
like
week
lock
before,
old people and
he'd been fit as
infirm
fiddle.
and the sick in a
And he
single
said to
fucking
me,
closet room or some shit.
He said, "It's the right
until they
time.
just die.
I don't
Or
ever want to be a burden to the people I love."
a gas chamber.
Was that the last time
It's
you
going to be
saw
a gas
him?
chamber, isn't it?
3 days later, we were back home.
Oh god, it's
He
going to be a
lived with
gas
us for
chamber.
9
Oh
miserable
god.
years after that.
Oh
He had to
god.
be fed with a rubber
Oh,
spoon.
and I'm going to have a
Come
playthrough
home.
where
So
I
he'd
stand
just
up for
take
these
a shit
assholes.
right
Oh
there
god.
In the lounge while we were watching football. He wouldn't even wait till half time.
That sounds.
Is there a halftime in soccer?
They were awful for us, and this is the point.
Because I know they're not talking about
It
American
were
football.
awful for him.
And I don't watch soccer
They could
because
see it was destroying
not
me, man,
British.
watching him slowly fade away. And he would beg her to turn off his breathing equipment at night, but she couldn't. Or she wouldn't.
it is
It were
euthanasia.
a crime, you see. And she didn't want to lose the children, as well as her old man.
No family should have to suffer like
Football is soccer. I know football in
no
England is
family will
called
have to.
is what soccer is
The
called,
health
but
service is today opening the first of 300
I'm
new
asking if there's an
transition
actual halftime
Transition centres
of
will handle everything
British
for your
football.
last days. The legal, financial, medical and emotional costs are all catered for and paid for by the government. So even the poorest citizen gets to pass on with dignity when they choose.
It is euthanasia.
Choice is important.
Yeah.
This is a service only for people who choose it. For people who feel
I
they've
didn't pay
run
too
their
much
course,
attention. I paid
don't want to
enough
burden
attention,
themselves or their families
but I didn't pay too much
from a
attention because I was
slow,
too busy getting
long,
shocked.
humiliating decline into an
Jesus! Fuck! This microphone pack has just given me electric shock!
Are you okay?
I don't know, I think it from my asshole!
Oh, we're still on the air, Peter.
Oh, yes, sorry, my apologies all.
Are you not worried that this new system might be open to abuse?
In what way?
Shit nuts! Sorry, I got zapped again. Can I get a little bit of help here, please?
That the older generation might feel somewhat.
Jesus, a Rochelle face, fucker! That one were massive! Right, no, this bastard's coming off!
The older generation might feel
Jesus,
somewhat
hurrah!
coerced.
She a face fucker.
Coerced into spending their final days eating gourmet food and drinking fine wine and luxury spas and gardens.
Look, I am perfectly capable of. Oh, fuck! My grandmother with a rusty twat bash!
Prime Minister, please watch your language.
Rusty twat bash!
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Go get yourself sorted out.
Right.
We're launching a government information film tonight. It should tell your viewers everything they need to know.
You really do move at a breathless pace. It's hard to believe you've yet to be in office a year.
Oh, Megan, we're only getting started.
And on that note, thank you both so much for being here. Jeremy.
Right, yes, that's all we have time for tonight. Thank yous go out to our guests. Congratulations to all the winners at the Sports Board Final. And we'll see you tomorrow night at the same time. My name's Jeremy Donaldson. If you can, have a peaceful night.
And we're out. Good job, everybody.
Okay.
So they just.
It seems so.
I don't suppose there's any way this could be a good thing.
It's for my nephew, so we transitioned the moment I saw the leak.
Okay, so that's it. Shenmue 1 and 2 is on sale for $7.50. That's a good deal for 2 amazing fucking games. Oh, look at all the... Ah, lovely. Oh, we gotta see. Check your prostate. Whoop, whoop.
Do you suffer from benign prostate enlargement? Come on. I'm Tommy the Fingernail Harris.
Oh, it's this dude.
Legend. I've got it all. 4 world championships, 2 cars, a bidet, and an enlarged prostate gland.
Oh no.
Your prostate is a small gland about the size of a cherry tomato, located between your penis and your wee bag. If the prostate becomes enlarged, it can put pressure on the bladder. This can cause trouble starting to pee, and it can cause laundry-based trouble between you and your she-demon of an ex-wife. So what caused this big old prostate in your bum? Well, sorry, me and the doctors, we don't know. But I can tell you, as you get older, your body changes. And that's okay.
It is.
If you're worried about your swollen bum sack, book an appointment, for God's sake. Procedure is easy, it's quick, and it's not gay. I'm Tommy the Fingernail Harris. Rectums, check them.
Well, yeah, we can't be the pinky. It's not gay. Oh, I need to play that for my dad. He won't fucking do it. He will not fucking do it. All right. Okay. Okay, can I? Okay. So, in order to do... Okay, we need a new game. Pro Advanced.
We're still vassal slaves, we're just in prettier cages.
Okay. Also, Mythogriff, I apologize. I was busy trying to figure things out. Okay. Let me check this out. Feed the monkeys. Apparently. I really enjoyed this. Okay. Look like BoJack Horseman. I can't see anything now. That's gonna get me copyright strike. Gotta fucking mute the thing. Holy fucking shit. This is a lot to take in right now. Okay, I will look at this later. Holy shit. Wow. Okay. Okay, I want to get back in to this. I want to start a pro advanced. I want to do pro advanced. That's supposed to be me. See? Look. See, I'm a boy. Okay. Pro Advanced. We're gonna do Pro Advanced. We're gonna run all the propaganda. No helping family break the law. Letting the son fucking do what he's gonna do.
Hi, David. I have a call.
Nightly news. But before that, let's take a look at what's coming up later on tonight on Channel 1. At 7 o'clock, it's the semi-final of the quotation game, and it's a nail-biting quiz tonight.
Okay. Boom. No Alan James. Salad Weekly.
The Shape of Now, which tonight looks at
Johnny Ham Sleeves for Healthy Housewives. Okay.
Not one to miss. At 9 p.m., sit back and relax with multiple
Fantastic. Okay. We should be good.
Taking us all the way up to 11:15, where, as usual,
Prawn and mayonnaise?
You know seafood makes me go out in pustules.
Yeah, I thought it might increase our viewing figures.
Every day. You offer me prawns every day.
Everybody, it's how I show love.
You're trying to kill me.
And yet you persist. Going 5, 4.
I really like this game. This is really fun.
Good evening.
Okay.
I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main stories tonight. Moving on up, the election win that experts said just couldn't happen. Hopeful or hostile. Controversy as global mega corporation Remington Steele buys Honest Andy's Totally Independent and corners the flood market. Top chat. Sports fans everywhere celebrate as popular footballer Johnny Hamsleys wins Sports Personality of the Year. And a spoonful of sugar.
A spoonful of sugar.
Movie star Lawrence Blunderclatch about his new movie, The Medicated. And, of course, we'll be going live to Advance headquarters to hear what the leaders of this fledgling party have to say on their historic victory.
Well,
that's all coming up on tonight's
3,
National
2,
Nightly News.
1. Thank you for subscribing, Thomas Hall.
But first, the votes are in, and it's a decisive win for Advance. The landslide victory, with an astonishing 81% of the popular vote, is the biggest election win in living memory. Advance appealed to voters up and down the country with their bold promises of permanent change, but critics have accused them of a severe lack of actual policies and of being deliberately vague.
Yep, we're going to go in Pro Advanced in this one.
All conceded defeat to Advance's overwhelming mandate, but have yet to appear publicly. However, former Home Secretary Geoffrey Jeffries has issued a statement in which he comments that we have all been seduced by the shiny wrapping paper, but have yet to see the contents of the box. Sounds like sour grapes to me, Jeff. After the break, Megan Wolf will be speaking to a man whose grapes certainly aren't sour, the international heartthrob and inexplicable box office sensation that is Lawrence Blunderclatch. And later in the program, we'll be going live to Advance HQ to hear the co-leader's acceptance speech. That's all coming up.
Okay.
After the break.
1 minute back, everybody.
Jeremy, I need you to fill after the ads.
What? Why?
Wanker Snatch is running late.
Oh.
I thought I'd ask him about the election.
Personally, I wouldn't try to confuse him with any big words.
That's the same policy we use with you.
I thought that was our little secret.
That's all right. He doesn't remember anything I tell him.
I'm deeply uncomfortable with your burgeoning friendship.
Love you too.
Yeah.
And experience a holiday that's simply unlike any other. Come and visit the
Oh, I've been in
abandoned
this
Spade
one.
Factory.
Oh, we've
Your
done
kids
this one
will love
already.
it.
Oh, that's lame. All right, back. Going back to it. A+ segment. A+ segment. Do not feed the monkeys you spy on, folks. Shape public opinion.
No, they're the right ones, apparently. But this gives me nothing, Jenny. They must see that.
I know. I think they think he won't have anything to say.
Oh, for God's sake, come on. It's a huge day. He's not an...
Absolute bonehead. I don't care, Rob. I'm not doing it. I agreed to do one beastly interview a day. I made that completely clear when we started. Check my contract.
Hi, I'm Megan.
Oh, piss off. You're on thin bloody ice, Rob. Whole wheat man. whole wheat.
We're coming back from the break. Quiet in the studio.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
10 seconds, everybody. Going in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. Later, we'll be hearing from Shock
The fuck was
Election
that?
winners Advance. But first, our very own culture reporter, Megan Wolf, is here with a star of both stage
Jacket
and screen.
potato.
Megan?
Thank you, Jeremy. Megan Wolf, culture correspondent. And today I have a guest who starred in everything from Shakespeare to the Shotbot films. I'm very excited to be joined today by none other than Lawrence Blunderclatch. Thank you so much for coming on.
Oh my dear, I do hope you believe me when I tell you that being with you here today is among the
Okay.
greatest joys of my life.
May
So-
I say having you here with us is among ours.
Bless you.
So you've just finished filming your latest movie, which is called...
Basically, for
The
camera
medicated, yeah.
for camera
Wow,
changes,
what was that like?
Well,
you want to do 10 seconds on a shot of somebody talking, but after 10 seconds you want to go to like a reaction shot
He really is.
or a wide shot.
With him on several
And as long as they're talking on the wide shot, then go to the wide shot for
What
10
a
seconds.
wild ride this has been. And you know what, Megan? I really meant that.
Wow, that is fantastic. And am I right in saying that the character you play in this movie is...
3 seconds if they're not talking.
Absolutely right. A scientist.
Was that a challenge at all?
What exactly are you implying? But seriously, yes, you're right. It was a big
Yes.
departure from my
Oh,
last
get that
starring
stuff
role
going.
When I played Sergeant Brock Rockman in Bullet Man. You'll remember that was the true story of one soldier's fight for a love that surpasses all else. A love, of course.
That eye.
I think it's grossed over $1 billion, but honestly, who's counting?
It's a role that saw you scoop 2 Best Actor
Okay.
awards, if I remember correctly.
It's so sweet of you to mention it, but I really am not in it for the awards, although those 3 little statues do take pride of place on my mantelpiece.
With all the others, I'm sure. So, if you're not doing it for the awards, what is it then that drives you?
7,
Oh, that is a beautiful question, Megan, and not
3,
easy to answer.
4, 5,
like you,
6.
I'm afraid. Cut me, and I will bleed. And often, that's how it feels, doesn't it?
There you go.
Doesn't it? Bleeding, giving, suffering for one's audience. I suppose in the end,
I love showing her not giving a fuck.
I do it for the people that I inspire.
I love it.
The little people. But most of all, I think I do it for the positive change that I can bring about in the world.
And today, of course, we're in for some
Oh,
real
here we go.
change, it looks like, in the coming few months. What do you make of this historic election result?
Oh, well. Well, now you're asking. Historic election result. Indeed. Historic is the word. Well,
Okay.
indeed. Historic is the word. Well, it's difficult, isn't it? Very difficult. But I think I've always been quite clear that when it comes to politics, one should always strive to not things up.
Yes, well...
Sorry, I said fuck.
No.
I'm really... apologies.
Well,
Sorry.
Lawrence, I believe you brought in a clip from The Medicated, which opens next month. What's going on here?
I didn't get that fuck.
This is a really
It doesn't show up
pivotal
here.
scene where
See,
my
the
character,
first swear
Dr.
ever
Lance
comes up
Hemlock,
here,
is faced with a
and it
decision
doesn't.
that could affect
The second one
humanity's
doesn't.
Very survival.
Exciting stuff. Let's take a look.
There you go.
I don't understand it.
He's got to be chewing her out about asking about politics. He looks pissed, and she's just like, well, whatever. It was good.
It's not your fault.
You think I don't know that?
Okay. I wish there was a level select so I could have just started on day 2 where the propaganda actually begins.
Flanagan.
Bam! To the face! I feel like he'd actually like to do that to her.
For you, baby. All for you.
Dr. Hemlock.
We're gonna change
Okay.
the world, do you remember? Go on there, listen to me.
Dr. Hemlock.
You told me, but I didn't listen. drowning, Lance, you said?
You need to see this.
No, it's all too late.
Look at this!
Who's this?
The sterility. This formula. This is the key.
We could stop it all.
Yes, we could stop it all.
Okay. Down here. Boom, boom.
If we should.
Beep. Beep. 6 seconds to commercial. Salad Weekly.
Page of salad with this exquisite limited edition collection. My Salad Weekly. Sign up now, and every week we'll send you an authentic, ethically sourced ingredient to add to your salad. Build your collection week by week, and very soon you'll have a salad that really gets the lunchroom talking. From tomatoes and oils to leafy greens and lovely grains, this really is.
My girlfriend would fucking subscribe to this magazine.
Every issue also comes with a companion magazine that explores the history of the art form, from the Great Balsamic Wars of 48, or Edward the Confessor's discovery of the cucumber, to the man that changed the very way we see the humble salad, Julius Caesar himself. Start your personal salad collection now, and we'll send you your first 3 issues. Loose leaf, romaine,
No, you can't have romaine no more.
and iceberg. Plus this exclusive lettuce fridge magnet, all for just $7.97, with free postage and packing. Order now, and you'll receive this crouton display case free. That's right, absolutely free.
Wow!
With a retail value of $18.99, your crunchy cubes will look their absolute carby best. But don't delay, this exclusive offer is available for a limited time.
4, 3.
Welcome back. And I'm told we can now go live to Advance Headquarters, where the 2 leaders, Peter Clement and Julia Salisbury, are about to make their acceptance address.
Julia Salisbury.
Shall I start?
Go for it, Pat.
Shall I start? Okay. Well, thank you all for coming, and well, where do I start? What a day!
They said we couldn't do it.
They certainly did.
They used every dirty, low-down, lying southern bastard
Okay.
trick they had against us. But you, the people, you saw right through their shite.
I'm sorry about the language there.
Sorry about that. I've had a couple of
Okay.
Sorry about that. Makes me coarser than the granny's fanny. Coarser than the
Memorably
granny's fanny.
put. Memorably put. But to be honest, who can blame Peter for celebrating? Throughout the campaign, you've heard us say that Advance
Oh, there's so much going on here.
That is what you have when things are going well. When the country is suffering, you don't need a party. You need a team. A team that can change things. But today is day one of a new future. A better, fairer future. So perhaps we should all be celebrating.
Except for the rich.
Well, here we go.
Party's over. They shouldn't be celebrating. They should be putting their shitting pants on and opening their dusty checkbooks.
Again, colourfully put, but not inaccurate.
Okay.
Before we came out here to address the nation, we used our executive
There you go.
powers to pass the Assets and Wealth Act.
I love me. I should be trying to do as the best I can to make them look great.
You know this sort of, probably you rather you don't. Because the likes of you and me are not welcome in their gated community.
Tomorrow we will be introducing a sweeping reform of the tax system in this country.
Okay.
No more hiding wealth offshore, no more trust funds or creative accounting. A simpler, fairer, unavoidable set of tax laws.
So all you bastard public school snobs have got nowhere to hide. Earlier today, we revoked your passport. You want them back? You want to leave like you threatened before the election?
Okay.
That's fine. But first, you're gonna pay us. You're gonna pay it back.
Advance are going to turn this country from a nation of warring individuals
Okay.
to a team.
Okay. This is all I can say is okay. Because I'm trying to
raise the living
make sure that people aren't getting bored. They're not. It's doing really good up here.
Billions.
Billions. Billions and billions and billions and billions. Billions and billions.
The people who pay you a pittance to serve them drinks in their private clubs. The people whose children you raise.
So they've got time to get even fucking richer.
Advance have this to say to you.
It ends today.
We are coming for your sports cars and your mansions and your vineyards.
It ends today.
We will put the wealth of this country back where it should have always been. In the hands of the people who created it.
It ends today.
Yes, it ends today.
Okay.
And tomorrow, we'll start making it fair again. Just like we promised we would.
And until then, ladies and gents, I suggest we all get pissed.
I can't argue with that. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your time.
Well, an interesting acceptance speech there. Interesting acceptance speech and our apologies for the fruity language. Hopefully we got that bleeped out for you in time. If not, someone's going to be in trouble. If not. So, as the country braces itself for a new government, that's all from us this evening at the National Nightly News. We'll be back tomorrow with full coverage of the first day of the Advance. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Have a peaceful night.
And pop.
And we're out. Good job, everybody. Same again tomorrow.
Hi, I'm world-class sporting legend.
One of the ingredients they send you rot either in the post or before they can get the whole ingredient sets for a proper salad.
Now you can have me,
Ah,
Johnny Hamsey, right there.
fucking Hello Fresh, right? The fucking there's a subscription-based food service. Hello Fresh is a subscription-based food service.
My two cracking assistants. Who knows? Within a few weeks.
That exists. That's real. Effeminate skate. Yeah.
Did you know that fat people are less likely to laugh, marry, or live past the age of 26? These potentially true statistics are all terrifying reasons why you should pop a bit of Johnny in your VHS slot.
I gotta get fucking. Whoa. Hello. Hello.
Every
Hello.
exercise is recommended by sports professionals and is 72% likely to get rid of those tricky tummies and cruel cellulite.
Happy clap sidey windy.
With Johnny Hamsley.
All right. Whatever, it's fine. Their editing was okay. Cool. Next. So now the propaganda begins. Oh yeah, I gotta fill this thing up. That's alright. 100% pro-government. Curiosity gets the better of you. You open it. Yes. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Be productive and get to work immediately. I report them. I'm a good worker. I stay late to ensure we hit the first deadline. That's right, because I'm a hard worker. Yes, I'm gonna practice and do stuff and go there and woohoo! I am gonna list the achievements and all the good memories you have of working there, of course. In your spare time, I engage with my family. Blah 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 blah. I like to get laid. Equal. I sign my name. Sha 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 sha. All right, so here comes Chris to ask for my passport, which I'm gonna say no. Da-da-da-da. Taking from the rich to help the poor doesn't sound so bad. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. I can't give you that. It's illegal. Please. Surely there's another way. It's against the law, and I will not help you with this. No. The knot in my stomach tightens. Oh no. Oh well. It's just the way it is. Okay.
It's a retrospective of the best moments from Peter Clement's Just the Job, reminding us just how our new Prime Minister became so...
Okay, that's that thing.
Following that, at 9 p.m, Megan Wolf sits down for...
No Alan Jones. Not gonna put that on.
No, for my sister's kid, Mr. Fuckletubbs or something.
Snuggle hugs.
That's the bastard.
There we go.
Get one of those. My friend Janet says there's
No Alan Jones. No snuggle butt hugs.
Yeah, the one that mistrusts the moon.
10 seconds, everybody.
Not the best source of consumer advice, then.
Don't blame me when it explodes. Going in 5, 4, 3.
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main headlines tonight. Destination unknown.
Okay.
At the end of Advance's first full week in office, we ask exactly who's leading this charge.
They're smiling.
Tonight, I'll be discussing
They're good
what the near
people.
future might hold with a leading economist and radical free thinker. With the Assets and Wealth Act on the brink of raising living standards...
I think I already chose the smiley
country,
people the first
I'll
time
be
through, but
asking
whatever.
my guess if we're on the way to a new future. Out with the old, Remington's Fist have appointed Sophia Remington as their new CEO.
I went with this last time, so I'm gonna go with this now.
Gives us a sense of this influential young firebrand who, at the tender age of 23, becomes the youngest female CEO.
Oh, she's the Snuggle Buns person.
Sophia Remington's appointment is a risk for the giant mega corporation. Sophia, as our regular viewers will be aware, has always been a wild child and has been romantically linked to several movie stars and sports personalities. In her first press conference,
She loves taking it up the rear from sportsmen.
named Mr. Snugglehugs. Sophia promises it'll be all the rage this Christmas, but concerns have been raised about the product's safety.
Oh, we're gonna fucking ruin her whole career.
Intrepid scientist Dr. David Wong and marine biologist Ingrid Sforsborg.
I like them being friends. They look like enemies.
The recently discovered
Oh, that's pretty funny though.
was previously thought unreachable, but thanks to a new breakthrough in underwater FLARD technology, the pair hopes to
FLARD again?
successfully
What's this
reach the
FLARD?
imposing central cavern and the undiscovered plant species it contains. Many were surprised when the two scientists, who've shared a fractious rivalry for many years, decided to undertake this expedition in each other's company. However, the two have released a joint statement in which they opine geniuses don't have to like each other to achieve remarkable results.
Yes.
Playing the field.
Playing the field.
The sporting legend Johnny Hamsleeves is snapped leaving Bush, one of the capital's hottest clubs. The footballer was caught while out celebrating being named Sports Personality of the Year last week, as reported by this very program. Johnny is seen here with socialite and performance artiste Tiffany Lamore, whose recent show, Snatched Inside My Snatch, has kept her firmly in the public eye. Could romance be on the cards for these two budding A-listers? And
Inside My Snatch?
with Advance promising a radical new position on crime, how afraid should we actually be? I'll be going live around the country to talk with people who've seen the criminal justice system from every perspective. With more and more powers passing to the police and less oversight, are we using an Advance-shaped sledgehammer to crack a nut? All that and Megan Wolf with a group of young actors already experiencing the positive side of the new Assets and Wealth Act firsthand. They'll be talking and performing later.
Okay.
That's all
Interference incoming. I've already moved it to. Fantastic. I'm amazing. I'm the best. I should actually get a job like this. I'm gonna give very little close-ups to him. I don't think it matters.
In the wake of the government's swift enactment of the Assets and Wealth Act, we're talking about Advance's first week in office and what the new future holds. Joining me are Katie Brightman, a leading economist, and Alan James, author of Alan James is Right, The Free Man's Guide to Waking Up. Alan, the government certainly haven't dragged their heels on delivering some of the legislation they promised. But what does the Wealth Act mean for us?
Nothing, Jeremy. We're still vassal slaves. We're just in pretty.
Yeah, I changed my mind. I'll just do whatever I need to do.
Do you agree? I'm afraid I don't.
Because I don't think it matters.
I think that Advance have realised that the current economic system of
I think it's the advertisements and the pictures I choose, not the camera angles.
So they're changing things up.
There I agree with you. They're moving to the next steps in the grand plan.
Grand plan, Alan?
It's all in my book. Alan James is right.
I will back out of that, though.
Become the great herd. Ignorant, sterile, and short-lived. That's what they want.
Or perhaps Advance have just realised that if we carry on the way we are, we will destroy ourselves and this planet in a mad orgy of consumption, if you'll excuse the colourful metaphor.
Yes, orgy is the right word. Only it'll be the overlords having an orgy on our poor broken backs. It's all in my book. Alan James is...
Shamelessly self-promoting? Katie, how do you think the rest of the world will respond to this new approach?
I think they're watching carefully.
Take the books away.
Advance are the most
Yeah,
destructive threat
that was on
the world
TV.
has
Ha ha
faced
ha.
since the last Great War.
Would you try Project Hospital?
And this will not be a
maybe?
war like we've ever seen before. We're talking millions of deaths. We're talking high-tech weapons that can level entire cities. We're talking...
Out of the wrong orifices?
Mock me all you like, Jeremy, but when they murder your parents and they poison your food and they take you away to their camps for hypno-brainwashing, who will be laughing then?
That might be a great way to sell books, Alan, but you know full well that isn't going to happen in a democracy.
Democracy is dead.
Yes, Advance are radical and changes all. The truth is,
You
the Wealth and
idiot.
Assets Act has made more than 90% of the population wealthier and is on target to produce a permanent end to poverty.
Bollocks! What this young lady doesn't understand, Jeremy, is that these are the same people. Maybe they've rebranded, but it's all a little circus act to keep us from seeing the tyrant behind the curtain.
That's where you're wrong, Alan. For a start, they've mobilised the youth vote like we've never seen before.
You say mobilise, I call it grooming. The grooming of an entire generation to walk happily into eternal bondage. They're like psychic paedophiles.
But based on the facts, Katie, what are your predictions?
The Assets and Wealth Act is only the
Just
first
notice this.
step.
All this guy
Advance
said
now have
actually
a historic
happens later in the
budgetary
game.
surplus, and as well as properly funding our public services, they're already funneling.
This game is what would happen if Alex Jones wasn't actually just a nutcase.
Book, Frankenscience and opiates. Like opiates, see?
Can we get back to the issue at hand, please, Alan?
This is the issue. It's all coming from the water, the chemicals. They're pumping it full of belief juice.
Don't get me wrong, I want to see these changes, but only if they're sustainable. If Advance lose their power after spending half of our GDP on dismantling infrastructure, that could be catastrophic.
The catastrophe is that they're succeeding. They've got us sat here talking about their puppet show.
All right, we're running out of time. Quickly, Alan, what does the future look like to you?
A bleak space where we've all been figuratively sodomized into submission.
No, of course. Katie?
We might be on the eve of a brave new world. God knows we need some change, but we need to
Okay.
be cautious. Let's walk forwards with our eyes open.
Two very different visions of the future there. Alan James, Katie Brightman, thank you for joining me. When we come back, I'll be investigating Law and Order before Megan meets some beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act. That's all coming Assets and Wealth Act. That's all coming up tonight on the National Nightly News.
Okay.
Why bother strengthening your body when you can strengthen your face? We believe your skin deserves the best. So the new
Oh, I didn't get to do the advanced go-getters. I will, though. Which is literally what he was talking about. Grooming the children to make it easier to control the government later down the line.
New Judicochon will revitalize the appearance of the strength of your face's skin. 41% of women we surveyed said they loved their visible flakes, and 7 out of 10 dentists would recommend it. Judicochon, because we said so.
Welcome back. In our second segment, we're going to be taking a deep dive into the state of law and order in our country. Advance have already tasked what they are calling a solutions team to move this serious social problem to the top of the list. Tonight, we go behind the headlines to meet the people who live with the criminal justice system every day of their lives. First up, we have Gregory Judge, a lawyer who sees the problems close up on the front line. Can you hear me, Gregory?
Yes, I've got you, Jeremy. Thanks for having me.
What's it like on the front line of the hard
Okay.
face of the cold hand of justice?
Well, as you can imagine, Jeremy, we are massively understaffed
Pig
in
juice.
this country. We're working
whatever.
every hour we can just to try and cope with the caseloads on our desks.
Which must affect the quality of support you can offer.
Well, we can barely keep up with demand, Jeremy. There just simply isn't enough being done at a systemic level to relieve the problem.
Greg?
We need more support from ministers. Eleanor, what are you doing? We need change at a structural level,
I'm
Jeremy.
leaving, Greg.
Not a good time, darling.
It never is it? I'll be at my mother's.
No, just hang on.
Oh, am I gonna have to do this? No, right.
The problem isn't a local one.
Sports
Jeremy.
ball?
It's nationwide.
Sports ball is
Just
later.
Give me 5 minutes. I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson.
Oh, have you mentioned your affairs?
No. Well, the affairs of the Justice Department that we should be concerned about.
Hello, Mr. Donaldson.
Hello, Mrs. Judge.
We need legislation to relieve the pressure on our public
Sorry
servants.
to interrupt the news, Mr. Donaldson. Can I have a moment to tell my husband I'm leaving him?
Yes, I totally understand. Quite the picture of a burdened legal sector there. Gregory Judge, thank you for joining us. Next, I'm joined by Police Chief Constable Bob.
Okay.
A man with a very different perspective on
Hi, Jimmy.
this crime. Do you think there's a problem with the system, Bob?
I'm sure we all do, Jeremy. I'm sure we all long for a return to the days when you could safely walk the streets of your community at night, looking in through windows and generally enjoying your neighbours without the risk of being terrorised by some thug with a knife. Or kosh.
So you feel the streets simply aren't safe anymore? Where have we gone wrong, Bob?
Well, that's not a simple question, Jeremy, but I think it all comes down to moral decay. We've diluted our culture and lost touch with what it means to be a citizen of this once great country. Also, as the vicar noted in Sunday's sermon, we probably shouldn't have banned hanging.
Yeah.
And to what do you attribute this moral decay?
Foreigners, gays and gypsies mainly. It's all in
Of
the
course.
Bible. Look, Leviticus clearly states that... Oh, bugger, hang on a moment. Jeremy, your bloody gimp's escaped. Delia? Delia, could you give me a little help, please, dear? As I was saying, Jesus didn't like immigrants much, did he?
And just to be clear, you think it's the immigrants who are responsible for the moral
yes.
decay?
Absolutely, Jeremy. Back in your box, Clive. Back in your box. Delia, I really could use a little help with this.
Oh, sorry, darling. I was spaying the badgers.
Yes, I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson. Clive, could you put...
Well, apparently,
Oh, Clive, you know it's Wednesday.
this is green. Meaning I can just flip this, no problem.
Make a change, Bob.
Well, it is certainly not the responsibility of the decent, good, white people of this...
Where's the padlock?
Oh, hold on just a moment.
Oh, Clive, this simply won't do. Naughty, naughty, naughty boy. Mummy said-
Clive, I am not having this again.
Mummy said get back in your country's... Naughty, you beast.
As I was saying, Jeremy, moral decay. Crime is the responsibility of the criminal, no one else. Look, everyone has a sob story, but we don't all end up as barbarians, do we? Look, when our daughter Alice comes home with an A-, does she go on a killing spree? No, she takes 3 of her pills and hides under the stairs like a normal child.
Thank you, Bob. Bob Peel there, really locking down the police's position on morality for us. And tonight, hopefully uninterrupted, it's time to get to the heart of the matter. Tony Dawson has recently been released from prison after serving 3 years for aggravated assault, burglary, and
Okay.
menacing assault. He's agreed to talk to us today.
So now this is the sweary one.
His birthday, which is also, I believe, many happy returns, Tony. Many happy
Cheers,
returns,
Jez. Call me Titwank, Tony. Everybody else does.
Tony. No, I'm not going to be doing
Everybody
that.
else does.
Can you tell us what it's like in prison, Tony? Can you tell us what
Titwank,
it's like
Tony.
in prison?
Prison's a mixed bag. Structure's quite nice, but
Okay.
it's a constant battle against institutionalization, as you can imagine. And obviously, Titwanks are quite hard to come by.
I'm picking up that you're not alone there, Tony. I'm picking up
Titwank,
that you're
Tony.
not alone.
Yeah, sorry, my friends are throwing me a surprise party. Yeah, sorry, my Good bunch of lads.
Okay, well, we're
Good
trying
bunch
to
of
get
lads.
back to that party as soon as possible. First, let me ask you this.
Oh,
Do you
it's
feel that your time spent
you
in
really got to
prison
pay attention.
helped to rehabilitate you in any way, Tony?
Titwank, Tony. I don't think it's as easy as that, Jez. I don't think it's as easy as that, Jez. Yeah, I think asking that is an oversimplification.
Okay.
Sounds like it's getting quite busy there, Tony, but let's try and soldier on. Since leaving custody, have you been able to find a new job?
Yeah, all the boys are in. Big Chris, Little Chris, Big Chris, and Vampire Chris. Little Chris, and Vampire Chris.
This one's, yeah?
One sec, love. Tony's on the news. One sec, love. Is on the news. Rehabilitation's difficult with the current system.
Tit wank Tony.
It's just not set up for it, you know? It's inherently unjust. It's inherently unjust.
So, do you feel tempted to... I'm sorry, who's this now?
You are joking. Chrissy Free Bollocks has only got Mr. Fancy, oh. Has only got Mr. Fancy. Not now, fellas. I'm on the news.
It seems like we've caught you at a bad time. It seems like we've caught you at a bad
Oh,
time.
I can't really hear you, mate. It's getting a bit busy here.
Oh, this is just
Yes,
ridiculous.
Seem to be losing the signal here, Tony.
Fucking way, Las Bolitas!
No, we're just trying to get that signal back. I think we... Yes? Tony? Tony, I mean, we're literally away for 2 seconds. How has this happened, Tony? Can you hear me? Hopefully you, the viewer at home, have managed to gain a broader understanding of the serious and complex issues around law and order. After the break...
Okay, I want to play the, A is propaganda. Okay, propaganda. This is the thing for the teens. The teen group, the youth group.
Here to help. The new Advanced Go-Getters initiative will ensure that every young person enjoys the abundance of benefits that only a true community can provide, while keeping us informed of all the ups and downs to help make things even better. With a vast range of activities available, building the nation's future has never been so rewarding. With the Go-Getters, you can be sure that your children will be well equipped.
Oh, it's the fucking singing one again.
After all, there's nothing better than moving forwards. The Advanced Go-Getters. Forwards, together.
Camera 2.
Welcome's Black. I'm Megan Wolf, and on tonight's Culture Spot, I'll be chatting with one of
Oh, he gets angry anyways.
of the Assets and Wealth Act, a team of inspiring young people from Scritchford Sixth Form College who today received a grant from Advance to take their play.
These idiots are from college?
Friendship on a tour of local secondary schools. Welcome to you all. Well, let's.
Oh, I really shouldn't be doing this now. I just finished a segment, so that means I can do this again later. All right, we're gonna end the stream there, but this was fun. I'm gonna totally do a fucking pro advanced session, so that way when episode 2 or chapter 2, whatever the hell it is, comes out, I will be ready to go. So yeah, thank you very much for joining me. Until next time, I've been Darzal. You have been a fantastic audience. That was a big old burp, and I will see you in the future. Kiss.